take my damn Bezos buck.
Cathedral of shadows, where demons gather.
Yeah. Welcome. Yeah. Well, we're kind of both early for me right now.
That's true.
We're
winding up.
Hold on. Oh, hold on. You're live on Twitch, right?
I hope so. It says I am.
Okay, you are. For some reason, you weren't showing up in my my stream dashboard. I was trying to knock. Gotta get that shared chat going, baby.
Accept.
Start sharing chat. There we go. Share chat. For some reason. All right, we got a minute 30 till this ad's done, so we can say whatever we want right now.
Perfect.
I think only Hayden will hear us. Oh, I got logged out of my. No. Hold on. I saw Hayden was in here. Okay. Hello, Xander.
I see your message. Test is successful.
Yes, test is successful. Very good.
All right.
Hayden, I saw you were messaging, but it wasn't showing up in my shared chat, but it is now.
What I did.
What'd it do? What did I say? I said it's almost game time. We're waiting on this 30 seconds of advertisements on Twitch to end. Then we're in.
We don't have you. I gotta transition back. Let's fix this a little bit. Let's make you go up a little higher. That's not even you. Let's make you go up a little higher. That's
just for
not
fun.
you.
Let's pull up the Kyle stream.
Oh, that's just how it's cropped on the what?
Google.
Kyle stream is just me right now while I'm trying to. I thought fix something, but I might not be fixing anything.
Google, show me Kyle's balls.
Showing you Kyle's balls.
It might be. Where is it? Okay, face cam. I need to shrink down a little bit.
I was trying to make sure that we got your chat popping up on there.
There we go.
It was up a little bit, so I should be good. You're back on my screen.
What game am I playing, friends? This is not a gamer day. It's not a gamer day, chat. We're talking, we're yapping.
We're yapping.
Neuralink, what is jacking off? I don't know.
And we're removing chat from the screen. I'm just kidding. Just tried to make sure chat was nice and clear on my screen. The first message that pops up is that.
Yeah. Well,
sounds about right.
Can we see your screen? Not yet. You will soon.
We gotta scoot Paul back over. There we go.
I guess to kind of kick this off, as long as Hayden's here, you know, I'm cool with showing my hand a little early here.
Yeah, I'm down to start jacking it a little early if you want.
Down to start jacking it a little early? Well, Kyle, if you're looking at my thing, do you see what Sonic is holding?
Please tell me that's not an elf-themed buzzball.
No!
What the? It's not focusing. Maple syrup sundae.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
the elf buzzball. We're getting in the spirit. I don't think I've ever had a buzzball, so this is gonna be an interesting experience. I'm also eating 2 fucking cookies right now.
I had too many buzzballs on the 4th of July, so they're on my do not consume list now.
It splashed all over me.
Did it taste good?
That shit exploded. It did taste good, unfortunately.
They do. From my experience, all the ones I've had has tasted good. I was watching Sinners.
Paused it to the. It's like totally don't know what it is.
You don't. It could be the Sinners soundtrack.
Okay, it kind of tastes like somebody put milk in Fireball.
Okay, that's not the worst thing ever, gotta be honest. That just sounds like it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
And I know what you're all thinking. Oh, shouldn't it be somebody put Fireball in milk? That's not how it tastes. Yeah, I got splashed on. It creamed on me, you might even say.
Ooh.
Actually, that's a little bit.
It's syruped all over him.
Paul's album of the year is Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party. I think that's in my honorable mentions. It's not in the album of the year. Kyle, what do we want to do first? Do we want to do albums or games first?
Let's do games first.
Okay.
What do you want to do? I mean, I wasn't sure how much you want to talk about movies and TV shows.
Oh, yeah.
But I was thinking about speed running them if you wanted to hit that, because I don't have much to say.
We can start our bit. Sorry, I'm absolutely housed in these
so
cookies right now.
You know, you ask for a podcast co-host, and he just eats cookies the whole time and doesn't say anything. It's atrocious.
That's true. That's true. That's me, baby. Your podcast co-host also played a match of Counter-Strike instead of getting ready. So,
very, very appropriate.
All right, I'm gonna start recording, and I think we're in there. All right. Well, everybody, welcome back to the Not Very Radio Show. I'm one of your hosts, Paul.
I'm the other one, Kyle.
The other one. And today, we're going to be counting down our... I'm going to take these fucking glasses off because I can see the reflection coming in on me. Today, we're counting down Kyle and I's albums and games of the year. We do this every year.
Opinions of the year.
Opinions of the year. Actually, that's what I should have named this stream. We're counting down our opinions of the year. The best opinions of the year, in my opinion, actually.
In mine, too.
So...
I have a feeling at least 50% of these opinions I will be agreeing with.
We'll see. We'll see. It's a good thing we're not... It's maybe a good thing we're not doing that take a shot every time it's on both of our lists. That might be crazy.
I don't know if there's going to be that many. I gotta be honest, I don't know if there's gonna be that many.
There's one I'm pretty sure that's on both, but other than that, I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Before we get into it, though, Kyle and I, we are consumers of media, as you might expect one to be in this day and age. So we were gonna round up our favorite, like, TV show, movie, and I'm gonna do book as well of the year. If you don't mind.
Book of the year.
Could you also? You could also do book of the year, Kyle.
Yeah, dude. I got like. Are we including like nerd books, like comic books, or are we just including?
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
smart people books?
That's most of what I read this year.
Easy. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I could do either or. Hi, Chill.
Yeah. Hi, Chill. Anyways, do you want to start or should I?
What are we starting with? TV shows or movies?
Let's do TV show first. They're gonna be the ones I have
the least to talk about.
Let's do TV show first.
All right. Well,
or did you say movie
first,
you have the least to talk about?
Yeah. I'll fire off my couple that I can think of, which is the episode before the stream started. The new Phineas and Ferb season came out. I'm pretty sure it was this year.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was a banger. I was nervous because the whole point of Phineas and Ferb is it repeats the same formula over and over again, and that's kind of like the bit. But it does that, but it does it in like really unique and inventive ways that feels fun versus just continuing to do the same bit over and over again. So it's like they're doing the same thing, but they found a way to like make it not feel like it's just more of the same. It's really if you liked previous Phineas and Ferb, you'll like this season. And there's a whole episode just based around like skin suits. Basically, it's really weird.
So I'm trying to get the camera to focus. Chill. It's not just a buzzball. It's the Elf branded. It is the Elf the movie buzzball.
Official Will Ferrell sponsor.
Will Ferrell loves the Not Very Radio Show.
Yeah,
I'm sure he would if you listened to it.
Who couldn't?
Cool. In that case, my favorite TV show of this year. I probably should have cut to you there, but whatever.
Oh, it's fine.
We'll get it. We'll get in the motion.
Yeah.
My favorite TV show of this year, Hayden already knows it. I watched, and this isn't like just stuff that came out this year. It's like stuff that I watched this year. I watched the show Severance for the first time this year, and that show's fucking insane. That is absolutely the best show I watched this year. you know, there was a lot of like pretty good anime that came out, like Sakamoto Days, more Dandadan, more Solo Leveling. I watched Frieren for the first time this year, or was that last year? I can't really remember. No, that had to be last year because I was watching it during a certain event we did at my old job. But man, Severance takes the cake. As good as everything else I watched this year was, no other show made me quite literally not breathe for an entire episode. The last episode of the first season, I swear to God, I was holding my breath the entire episode because it is that like intense, and you're sitting there literally watching like a car crash in slow motion. There's nothing you can do about it. You know exactly everything that's about to happen, and you just have to sit there and watch it.
I don't know if I'd like that.
It is a beautiful show. I do think you would still like it, Kyle. It's pretty heavy. It's fairly intense. I'm probably hyping it up more than I need to. But yeah, both seasons are incredible concept, and I hate to say it, Apple TV Plus might be worth it because I also started Pluribus, and that was really good too. So
Ted Lasso and
I needed that was on my list, but I lost the subscription today.
Ooh,
yeah, it ran out today.
The TV show Shrinking with
Shrinking,
the guy from Friends. What's his name?
Oh
shoot. The guy from not Friends. The guy from How I Met Your Mother.
Neil Patrick Harris?
No, the other one.
Oh, well, you lost me there.
the bigger guy who's married, who gets like married earlier in the season.
I have no idea who that is. I've never seen that show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah, Shrinking's great. Jason Segel, yeah, thank you.
Jason
I knew
Segel.
it was like a fairly common name. I just couldn't think of it.
Not Jason Statham, Pet Cheetah in my basement. Anyways, Kyle, movie of the year?
Movie of the year is a good question because I didn't watch hardly anything. I watched.
Oh, I see what's going on here. Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I tabbed over to your stream expecting your face to be up, and it is shrunk into the corner. Now chat has ascended to the next realm.
I'll just get rid of you. I could probably name them on my hands. I saw Begonia, which was actually most recently. I saw, outside of that, I think I only saw like the Marvel movies. I think I saw Thunderbolts and, was that it? Holy cow, was that it?
Ooh, that's true. I did see Thunderbolts.
Well, I gotta go back to my movies that came out this year. I've definitely seen more than that, but that's all I can think of right now. But I think my pick just by default would have to be Thunderbolts.
That's so fair.
It was real. To be fair, it was the best Marvel movie in a very long time. And it wasn't that Begonia. The Fantastic Four was the other one. But it wasn't that Begonia was bad. It's hard for me to watch that kind of stuff because woman gets kidnapped and locked in basement by two crazy guys. And I just felt really anxious the whole time. I hated the way it made me feel. Like, you know.
That's fair.
So it's like the plot was good. It's just I hate like the suspense of like they could just like do anything to this woman right now. Basically, it made me really uncomfortable. Which there's more to it obviously than that. They think she's an alien. There's all these other things going on that are interesting. But for me, just that was hard to.
That's so feminist of you, Kyle.
Yeah. Oh, I saw the new Wicked. I hated that.
Did you? You
hated it? A strong word. Hate's a strong word.
I was gonna say I didn't mind it.
I just felt like they refused to talk about the obvious. It's like, hey, here's this clearly like allegory for like Nazi Germany, but instead, every time Elphaba and Pink Girl had a conversation, it was just like, hey, you know the wizard, the Grand Wizard guy, he lies, right? He doesn't have any powers, so like we shouldn't listen to him. I'm like, what about like the kidnapping and enslaving of the animals and all? Like there was never like, it was like there was like this Nazi allegory, but they refused to ever like make that. I'm like, why aren't we talking about that? It's just like, hey, what's her name? The pink one. Hey, Glinda. Ariana Grande.
Glinda.
Yeah, Glinda. Yeah, thank you.
Come on, she's the one that actually had a name in the original Wizard of Oz.
I couldn't tell you the last time I saw the original Wizard of Oz.
That's a mistake on your part.
It just, I don't know. I didn't feel like they talked about like what they should have.
Yeah. That's fair.
And it just felt very even like the fight scene between Elphaba and Glinda, when like they get into that little scuffle. I'm like, this is like one of the most powerful wizards ever, and Ariana Grande just jumps on her and they start catfighting. I'm like,
yeah,
are we for real? Like, I thought this was supposed to be like a feminist movie too, and like you're having freaking Elphaba get tackled and slap fighted. Like,
so are you saying then that women can't fight?
Those women couldn't.
Okay, goddamn.
I'm just saying, dude, I thought it looked very sloppy. I was like expecting her to start casting spells at her or something, and she just gets tackled. I'm like, you're Elphaba. I'm like, could we get something a little better?
That's good.
Like I don't know. I just, women can fight. There's plenty of them that can, just not those two. Apparently.
Not them two. God.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So Thunderbolts movie of the year.
Yeah,
as
probably.
Officially dubbed by Kyle. Listen, if it hadn't been for another movie that came out, I probably might have gone for Thunderbolts because that was really good.
Mm-hmm. I love me a good mental health metaphor.
I love me a good Marvel movie.
That too.
That too. We've been starved for that for a little while now, so I do love a good Marvel movie.
It's been so hard to be a Marvel fan the past 5 years.
You ain't kidding. Well, chat, Hayden kind of spoiled it a little bit ago. So if you were reading chat, my favorite movie of the year, in a shock to absolutely no one, is Chainsaw Man, the Reze arc movie. They adapted my favorite manga into a beautiful fucking movie that is super well animated. It looks fantastic. I love Chainsaw Man. I think that's all else I really need to say. Also saw Demon Slayer movie. That was really good. Kind of struggled because it definitely felt like a compilation of episodes rather than just its own, standalone movie. Also saw Thunderbolts and Wicked. Thunderbolts was great. Wicked, I kind of agree with Kyle. I think but my complaint was that it relied too much on the Wizard of Oz and didn't really add anything new. Like, you kind of knew exactly what was going to happen from like the very beginning of it,
Well, that was kind of like my problem too. Is like I was like, I feel like if they, I mean, again, I understand it's a whole book and a play and everything ahead of time, but I'm like, it almost felt like that was the whole reason why it was like held back. Like, I'm like, this could have been so much. Oh, you were. I guess you're on my side right now.
Yeah, I flipped over to you. We're testing out some split streaming chat, and it's gonna be funny for a little bit before we we get it going correctly.
Yeah. But yeah, I think like the Wizard of Oz aspect just holds the entire thing back. I'm like, you have a good premise, like a great allegory for Nazi Germany and racism and all that crap, and then it's just thrown away by
the fact that it has to be the Wizard of Oz's story and all that. Yeah, I get you, Kyle. I get you. Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You want to round it out with book? I'm gonna cut back to you now.
Actually, I need to say one more thing about the Wizard of Oz, and I'll cut back to me real quick.
Okay.
Because here's ultimately the final synopsis of it, in my opinion, at least. The whole story basically is, woman is born green, everybody hates her because of it. She wants to do something good, no one listens, so she has to pretend to kill herself to make other people happy, and that's the story. Girl gets bullied so bad she pretends to kill herself.
Kyle, did you see that TikTok? I don't know if I don't think I sent it to you. But there was a TikTok where it was, oh my God, the Kyle increases. I'm glad we get some fun effects out of this. It's, you know what? It's good. But I saw a TikTok like right when Wicked for Good came out, and it was like a podcast, and they all threw on like that traditional African hat, and they started like going off, just being like, so Wicked is a movie where a black queen must silence herself so a white woman can do better, and all of them are just like and I was like, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen. It was so good.
Basic, like, there's no like I understand you could like argue like, well, it's meant to be like a reflection of like our society, but it's like, yeah, it doesn't make me like, why would I don't feel good about it. I didn't have fun.
Yeah, that's fair.
No one really won. Did Glinda really learn that much, or did she just like she wasn't that smart and good of a person? She didn't try to educate herself more to do better, so I don't trust her in the higher power position.
Hell nah.
Her friend just pretend to die and to guilt trip her into trying to be nicer. Crazy.
White people be wildin'. What can I say? All right, I'm cutting back to you, Kyle.
Yeah,
what was your favorite book?
Move on now. That just bugs the crap out of me. But yeah, favorite book. Good
favorite
question.
book.
So I should look at my Fable real quick just to like spit a real
just
book.
Said I hate when white people be like, and I'm the white people who be like. That's such a real emotion.
It do be like that.
It do.
In terms of normal books, I guess. Ooh, I read that this year. Yeah, okay, so my favorite like actual book was probably this book called my stream's fine, just making sure. It's called Path to God, Living the Bhagavad Gita by Ram Dass. I just found it very enlightening and it was really nice, and I actually want to read it again, so at some point I might. But in terms of actual like comic books, it's got to be Am I doing this right? Yeah, I'm doing this right. I'm putting it over here, and now it should be popping up on my stream, right? It is. Okay, this book called Assorted Crisis Events by Dennis Camp. So I found out this year that Dennis Camp is the most amazing person in the entire planet, and everything that he's been writing this past year, I've just been in love with. He's been writing Absolute Martian Manhunter for DC.
Okay.
And that is just fantastic. He's been writing The Ultimates for Marvel, which is also fantastic. And then he wrote this, and I was like, I'll pick it up because I like his writing. And I liked this one most of all. He just does a great job of like incorporating a lot of like socio-political topics and conversations into the comics. And I swear I'm going to become radicalized by him one day. So if you see me on the news, that's a joke, by the way. Do not clip that.
Clipping it right now.
But no, and this book's great. It's essentially just about like, what if weird time things just kind of like happened in like this? Is it the whole world or is it the town? Nonetheless, so it's like you might walk outside and there's just like dinosaurs from a thing. There's like a story where it's like one universe's town was getting destroyed, so they all had to go and to the universe one and like be like, hey, our universe has got destroyed, can we live with you guys? And it's all about, it's all nice allegory for immigration and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, the issue 5 of this, so the last, I guess, story that it tells in this volume was one of the most beautiful things I ever read, and I nearly cried. And I was like, I can't believe that this is happening while I'm reading a comic book. So yeah, this, I don't know. I've been blown away by everything he does, and I was about to say it was Martian Manhunter until I remembered this book existed.
Ah, that's fair.
This one's just it's beautiful. Martian Manhunter's great though too, and the art in Martian Manhunter is just life-changing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Kyle, I'm gonna run because I've got them both on the shelf. I'm gonna run and grab my 2 favorites since you did a comic and a regular.
Mine are out of the room, so I didn't grab
sucks.
mine.
I also can't hear you.
Yeah.
My ears out.
That's okay. I do have one of my, while he's gone, I don't know if you guys can see me on his screen, but I do got one of my Martian Manhunter comics in the back. You can't see it very well. I got another one up there that you can't see at all.
Had to go to the library real quick.
Yeah, get the books.
All right, chat.
It has been.
What?
I will say, sorry, I'm going to
talking about Hayden's cat?
Yeah. When it comes to the DC Universe thing, from what I understand, and maybe you can pay more and it changes, I don't know, but I think that it's like a 6 months behind issue. So like if an issue comes out like in January, you can't read it until like 6 months later on the app, which is incredibly dumb.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But I guess that is a good way to get people to still like buy the comics themselves.
Yeah. If anything, I would say just if you're willing to spend the money, just look for like the trade versions of them, because that's typically what I prefer collecting versus just like single issues, because then you have a bunch of single issues everywhere. So just
so it's like they combine them all into like one volume, like a couple issues.
So typically after like 5 to 7 comics are released, like a couple months later they'll release like them. That was what I was showing there, is like volume 1. So that was the first 5 issues of Assorted Crisis Events. So like
nice.
Absolute Batman has their first volume out. It's called The Zoo. And that's got like the first 6 or 7. And the next one for Absolute Batman comes out in February. And that one's great. So I personally would recommend doing that way. Unless,
Oh, yeah,
or just start
volume one,
collecting
the zoo.
single issues. Marvel's is 3 months in advance though for the stuff. So if you are interested in that, I think that's better. But again, there might be like a better deal. You could spend more money or something and get them earlier. For the DC one, I'm not sure. I just looked a little bit into it at one point, and I thought it said like, yeah, you'll get them 6 months later. I'm like, at that point, I'm just gonna buy the trade paperback and get the physical version when they're all compiled.
Dang.
But
yeah, that's fair.
also, before I stop yapping and bring it back to you, there is a YouTube channel called Comics Explained that basically just like shows all like the pictures and like kind of helps narrate you through it all and talks about it. And he has every single issue for Absolute Batman in there, and that's how I've been following it. And then when the trade comes out for Absolute Batman, I'll just buy that and read it myself.
You should link me that. I'm gonna want to see that,
because it is great, and I really like the channel for that reason, just because I can watch it as it comes out, and then I can just like buy it myself to support the artists and the writers and whatnot.
Taking a test.
Yeah, Kyle pointed at that too. Hold on, chat. Let me take Kyle off the screen. This has been up on my screen the entire time. The "Am I Gay" test is just live on my fucking what's it called? Otto's giving me the go ahead and log off for me right now.
He said, "Come play."
No, we have to talk about media. All right.
Also, other cool thing about the guy is he just like talks about, is he talks about just like he'll give you like backstory if you don't know much. Which, granted, the Absolute universe is a whole new universe, so like there's not much that you're missing out on. But like if there's like references to the main universe or something,
okay,
which is nice.
That's good.
So I just put it in the bullshit in chat. It should be the whole. Yeah, and if you want to look at that too, Hayden.
Very good. Well, to kind of go in the same order as you, Kyle, my favorite novel I read this year was definitely BioShock Rapture here. This is a prequel novel to the BioShock games, and it is incredibly well written. I guess prequel and like kind of epilogue, like the epilogue that they have is kind of after the games, I think. Or is it just?
I thought you were going to say it was a prequel to the Bible for a second.
That would have been funny. Prequel to the Bible. How do you do a prequel to creation itself? Who could know? This fucking last chapter is long as shit, apparently. That is just chapter 20. But BioShock Rapture, very, very good prequel novel. Kind of goes into all of the stuff that happened before the games, obviously as a prequel. And it talks about like why Rapture fell, what all happened down there. It gives you a lot of backstory into like Sophia Lamb, Andrew Ryan. Most of it follows this mechanic named Bill who ends up kind of sacrificing himself so his wife and kid can escape. All that kind of stuff. It was very, very moving. It just kind of rocked.
It was so moving, it moved him all the way from Florida to Maryland.
That's true. And then my favorite comic of the year, I only just caught up to the volumes themselves just recently, but that would have to be CqBwAfFlEs. I know like the Absolute Batman guy referenced this on like some art that he did recently. It's that fucking good.
The artist for Absolute Batman or the writer?
I don't know if it was the artist or the writer, but I think it was the artist because he drew like this cover here, but with probably Batman in the middle of it. I think surrounded by like KKK members or something like that.
Oh, that was probably for the
yeah. But yeah, CqBwAfFlEs is incredible. It basically asks the question, what if Oppenheimer's kid had to go around and collect all the nukes that were stolen from him? That is a heavy-handed metaphor. He's actually the son of a swordsmith who made these enchanted blades, which are like more powerful than anything in the universe. Like even they have people with legitimate magic, and these enchanted blades are still like way stronger, and they show that over and over again. His father gets like assassinated, gets killed. They like run through their entire like little swordsmith hut and all that, and they steal the enchanted blades. And now Chihiro has been tasked. He has the secret 7th enchanted blade, and he's been tasked with rounding up all those enchanted blades because he's like, my dad didn't want these to ever kill anybody again, and I need to make sure that happens. So he's got to go round all those up. And this is a little bit of a spoiler, but there's an incredible moment, I want to say like in volume 3, where he straight up, Max kind of put it in the Biz and Noble chat if you're in my Discord. He straight up tells a sword to lock the fuck in, and it does. And I won't spoil anything beyond that because it is incredible, and I think everybody who's even slightly interested in manga should read it. It's really good.
Sounds pretty cool.
So damn, now that this 30-minute intro's out of the way, let's talk about some games.
How about some games?
All right.
First off, I just gotta let you know, I keep getting distracted. Like you're talking, and all I'm doing is staring at the shy guy in the back, the glowing shy guy.
Oh, the shy guy lamp.
Yeah.
You're not looking at little shy guy down here?
I'm looking at all of them, if I'm being honest, and the plushie.
There's also, the one back there. I have a lot of shy guys, chat.
The one that's glowing is just hypnotizing, man.
Yeah. Can you tell who my favorite Mario guy is, chat?
It's Luigi.
Yeah, of course. And then I've updated my shelf because I actually opted to not read 1984 yet, chat. I started JoJo's Bizarre Adventure spinoff, Shining Diamond's Demonic Heartbreak. And it's a goofy-ass story about Whole Horse and Josuke, and I love it so far. So, without further ado, I'm going to pop over to my Discord, and I'm going to kind of just, like, speed run through these real quick. You cool with that, Kyle?
Yeah, I'm cool. I'll speed run through mine, because I probably don't have much to say about mine.
It's nice that you ask what my game of the year is, friend, because that's what we're getting right into right now. You got beef with Shy Guy, Chill?
How do you have beef with Shy
What
Guy?
do you
He's so
mean?
shy.
He just goes,
He's just a
wow. They even
He's
gave
spitting
him
facts, nothing but facts.
They even gave him new noises in like the new Mario Party. Now he goes like, wow, wow, wow. Anyways, chat. This is the list of like down here at the bottom. He's always doing dumb shit on Mario Kart and Party. Well, you should just not be losing to Shy Guy. That's all I gotta say, Chill. Anyways, chat, down here I have all of my games that I have played this year. The category, the quantifier for this is games that I had not played before this year. So you're gonna see some games that definitely came out like well before this year, like the first Devil May Cry is in here. That's a game that's new to me. Game that is new to me cannot win Game of the Year. I feel like that's just fucking stupid. And I might break that rule if a game I play is that good, but I mean, yeah. So
Game of last year.
Game of previous years. Like I have Metaphor in here again, but it's really just because I finished it this year, and that was my like 2024 2025 overlap game.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, let me get started in here. Yeah, of course your game of the year is Final Fantasy VII, you jackass. Battlefield 6. I'm going to go a little bold on this. I'm giving this one an A tier, actually. I have had a lot of fun with this dumbass arcade shooter. It's exactly what it needed to be. It is Battlefield at its best, and I have had so much fun playing it, and I love that all my friends bought this instead of Call of Duty this year. Notice that Call of Duty's not on this fucking list. I didn't buy that shit. You couldn't have paid me to buy that shit. You could have gifted me that game and I just would not install it. I had my out to not play Call of Duty finally, and I took it. On the other end of the spectrum, we got Borderlands 3, and this was a game that I kind of replayed. Chill, just buy Battlefield. It's that easy. Anyways, Borderlands 3, me and my brother and some friends started replaying a little bit of this in preparation for Borderlands 4. I guess preparation for them, because I didn't actually end up playing Borderlands 4. Didn't find the time to.
Was it received well?
Borderlands 4, I think, was received pretty well. Borderlands 3 was not.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to kind of echo that statement. I think I'm putting it down in D. I don't know exactly. Like, I did kind of jump in the middle of them playing with, like, an old character. However, I just felt like I was being constantly assaulted by shit-ass audio cues at all times when I was playing this game. And it did nothing but piss me off and show me flashing colors. So, kind of out for that. Let's see here. Buckshot Roulette. I'm putting that in B. That's a great one, but there's not a lot to it. You just play Buckshot Roulette, and you can play against friends, which is awesome. Borderlands 4 is great, not super optimized. Yeah, that is what I heard. And then Randy was like, just get a better PC, idiot. Try telling that to people now that RAM's like 10 times the price.
Yeah.
Chad, have I mentioned fuck AI? Because I think I should mention that right now. Anyways,
We'll get to that on Monday.
Yeah. Expedition 33 goes in S. I'm going to talk about that later. Spoiler alert, it is my game of the year. I might as well just put it there now, honestly.
Do you have a tier above that? Oh.
Yeah, GOTY.
Your face is blocking.
I'm blocking. I'm blocking. Sorry. There we go.
OTA, I love that song.
Yeah, GOTY. Somebody that I used to know. Cyberpunk. I'm going to put it in a C. Man, I bought this because I watched the Cyberpunk anime finally, and unfortunately, the game's not nearly as good as the show is. The show, I think, is an incredible, like, must-watch experience. The game is just like Fallout with a cooler setting, and by Fallout, I mean Fallout 4. So, sure.
Got him.
Or Fallout with a cool setting, not a cooler setting. I do like Fallout setting more. Dead Zone Rogue, that one's going in B. I occupied a good bit of time with this game. Me and my brother played it a good bit. It's just a very, very solid roguelike. Nice little shooter roguelike, and had some very fun like builds and stuff. Again, it's kind of in like a not early access. It did fully release, but they plan to update it over time, so there's not a whole lot to it quite yet, but it's pretty good so far. Devil May Cry 1. That's going in C tier. Fuck this game. I love this game, but fuck this game. This game, it's just so swagged out. It is the fucking 2003 adrenaline simulator. The story is atrocious. The voice acting is atrocious. It's everything I expect and love about Capcom.
Oh, who got the spam? Was that you? Or
that's you, bro. It ain't me.
Go.
You got to be email verified to chat in my chat.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I got to remember how to do that. That will
be like whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's something you got to do. But
yeah,
Devil May Cry 1. Yeah, exactly what Hayden said. That game fucking sucks. It's one of my favorites. It's a very fun game, but it's bad. Devil May Cry 2, the little bit I played of it, I'm putting it right there with it. Pretty much same idea. It's a little better than the first, honestly, but like not by much. I'll put it above the first, but like it's not better by a lot from the minimal bit I played. Ooh, Final Fantasy 16. I think that one's going in A. I loved Final Fantasy 16. Actually, maybe it's S.
Ooh.
I'm going to put it at the top. It's going to be the gatekeeper for S tier because Final Fantasy 16 is awesome. However, the combat does get a little boring towards the end of it. It's unfortunately not got a whole lot of depth. It's just get better at doing the same shit you've been doing all game, which is cool in its own right, but I would have liked a little more from it, like some more like enemy variety, and like the boss fights are all awesome, but the slog that you have to go through to get to them is kind of annoying. But a really good game, and yeah. Immortality. I think I'm also gonna put Immortality like high A tier above Battlefield. This was like a FMV game that I think I'm gonna try and finish on stream at some point soon. It's this weird, like, you gotta sort through, like, video clips. Like, I don't know if anybody's here that was around for when Jesse and I streamed Telling Lies, like, years ago. It's by the same people, and it's the same idea. Crazy-ass story. It's awesome. I haven't finished it yet, but I got completely, like, stuck, because I just don't know what to do at this point. I don't know what I'm looking for. And I think that's the only thing that holds it back from S. Metaphor ReFantazio was my game of the year last year. Obviously, it came out last year, so it can't win. But yeah, my final thoughts are, man, this is the best game Atlas has ever made. And they should just do this. I know they won't, and I know they're going to keep making Persona, but yeah, Metaphor is literally just the best elements of SMT and Persona combined into one game, and I love it. It's It's perfect. I'm really sad that Kyle, I went to round 1 because they were having a Metaphor collab, and they ran out of the stuff by the time I got there. Finally,
Oh,
I was so
rough.
sad. Peak. I'm putting in B tier. That was a very fun game. Very silly. Not a lot to do in it. It's good old friend slop, as the kids call it.
I love me some friend slop.
I
I
do
just
too.
downloaded it today, so
I do too.
it's not gonna be on my list.
Rido's going in A tier. Yeah, Peak is so silly. I love it for that. There's not much else to it, but like, again, it's the thing I always say with my tier list every year. B is good. Like, B is a good game that I enjoy. I would play again. C is like, there's got to be some conditions for me to play it again. D and F are like, D is like, I could see why somebody would like this, but it's absolutely not for me. And F is like, this shit sucks. Why would anyone ever touch it? Repo, same as B, or same as Peak, B tier. It's
More friend slop, right?
more friend slot, baby.
Yeah.
Fucking Lethal Company, but you have a cart. And that's it. RV there yet? I'm putting that one in C, honestly. Like,
Ooh.
that one, it's another fucking friend slop game. This was the year of friend slop, as they were referring to it. It's another silly fuck with your friends game. It doesn't have as much going for it as the other two. You just drive the RV and try to repair it. And, I had a really fun stream of it, like, one time. Those clips should be coming out at some point. Fuck, I think I forgot to post today. Ooh. But there's not much to it. Now, Silent Hill 2 Remake, I'm putting that in S. Now, chat, I played this one on the PlayStation 5, and some of the shit they were doing with that DualSense controller was very, very cool for this game. Like, that shit was, like, whispering to me schizophrenia style, and, like, having me, like different weapons would have, like, different shit on the triggers, and that was awesome. And, like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's Silent Hill 2. Awesome story, awesome gameplay, just a fucking titan of survival horror, and Bloober nailed the remake. What more can I say? Silent Hill F, that is my other S tier that actually came out this year. Holy shit, this game rocks. Everything I just said about Silent Hill 2, but it's a brand new story with one of the coolest narratives I've ever seen, and it's also a survival horror game with no guns, which was crazy. It's all melee combat, which,
Ooh.
yeah, it was very, very cool for that. And I know people shit all over, what was it? There was some, like, Dead Space copycat that was, like, mostly melee combat. I don't remember what it was called, but it was, like, people shit all over it for that. I think that works in Silent Hill F's advantage. And again, the story it's telling is fantastic. It's a great game. Pokemon TCG Pocket, C tier, because I uninstalled it and stopped playing it because I got bored. Callisto Protocol, that was the one. Yeah. It bombed, and then people saw the Silent Hill 2 remake, and they were like, oh, this is the same thing. We saw melee combat. Why this one? And it's like, because Silent Hill fucking 2, dude. And then Silent Hill F did that even better. So, I don't know. Make a better game. Yeah. TCG Pocket, I had a lot of fun with when I was living in a place where I had to wait in a lot of lines. And now that I don't have to do that everywhere I go, yeah, I uninstalled it. I haven't touched it. I've found other ways to entertain my time.
I'm about to open up my cards right now.
Yeah, get some packs. You open a pack. Oh wait, no, you probably don't have that shit installed, like blue stacks to open it on stream.
Oh no, yeah, I don't.
All right. Rounding it out, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. I'm put that in B. Solid remake. I need to finish playing it. I need to finish at least the Pro Skater 3 campaign. But I mean, that's a remake of one of my favorites of all time. I was gonna love it. I love the music additions, like adding Schoolboy Q, Turnstile, End It to the soundtrack, keeping a lot of what I loved about the soundtrack. Like, it's awesome. And I can play as Doom Guy on a skateboard.
That's funny.
Yeah. Uma Musume, ST. Nah, it's C. I installed it because it was very funny to me. I can definitely see, yo, Bridiot, what's going on? I can definitely see why people liked Uma, but it was just ultimately not for me, and I enjoyed the silly fucking horse girls. So, what else am I gonna say? And last but not least, Unicorn Overlord, another one that came out last year, but I didn't get to this year. Somebody said "Girl to the Glue Factory." Yeah, those memes exactly. Unicorn Overlord. I'm gonna throw that one in A tier.
Okay.
I love Vanillaware. This was not their best showing. It's still a Vanillaware game, but like, I don't know. Everybody's saying that this game gets really, really repetitive for the back half of it was absolutely right. It is the same thing over and over again. I even played it on like merciless difficulty, hoping that like that would help me like strategize. It's a strategy game. It's like real-time Fire Emblem, I guess I would call it, where you like build units of stuff. It's cool. I liked it a lot. The story's pretty predictable. It's exactly what you would kind of think it is. But at the end of the day, like,
yeah, Paul's gonna take that test at the end of the stream.
Yeah, actually, I am gonna take the "Am I Gay" test at the end of the stream and find out. But yeah, Unicorn Overlord was fine. It was, I say fine. It's still in the A tier. Like, Vanillaware is still kind of a cut above the rest. But following up 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim, one of my favorite games of all time, with like a pretty good strategy game that's more about being a strategy game than the story, not really what I wanted from them. Anyways, game of the fucking year, Expedition 33. It's on everybody's list. Everybody said it's game of the year. What more do I have to say about this game, man? It's just go play it. Like, I think that is the best endorsement I can give, is like, you don't understand how good this game is until you play it. And
Do I have to play Expedition 1 to 32 before?
Yes, you do need to play Expeditions 1 through 30. Actually, you need to play Expeditions 00 through 34 to get this one. Yeah, gotcha. 99 through 34, exactly. Yeah, because it starts at Expedition 00. Yeah, Hayden did spend 4 months yelling at me to play it. However, I knew it was going to consume my life, and I needed to knock out Rido, Silent Hill, Unicorn Overlord, and I might have also been playing Final Fantasy and Silent Hill when it came out. So yeah, I had stuff I wanted to finish before I knew this game was going to take over my life, and it did. It is fucking Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga with like a really, really good story, incredible visuals. Again, everybody's already said all this shit, but I just want to make the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga comparison once more, because not enough people are doing that, and it is just that, but like crazier. So go play Expedition 33. It's not even a full price game. What do you have to lose other than like $50 or whatever it is?
And hours of your time.
Lost Odyssey. Yes, that's the one that everybody compared it to when it was coming out. So I guess at that point, Kyle, let me know when you're up, and I'm going to switch your stream back on.
Yeah, well, I'll switch back to my big face then, and I'll start yapping. All right, so I have like 4 games, I think.
Yeah, Kyle's a real gamer, Chad. Kyle's a real gamer.
I'll have more next year. Well, I hope I do. I just bought 4 games on Steam. So, but well, let's move this.
Listen, by my rules, you'll be able to talk about those.
Yeah. So game number 1, I'm gonna, I guess it'll half count, is the Ball Pit demo. I played it. I thought it was awesome, and then I waited too long to buy the game, and I just bought the game today.
Hell yeah!
So I'm excited to play more, and hopefully I'll have more to say at the end of this new year. Other games I played was the Trolley Solution, which was basically just a silly game where it's, the trolley problem. There's one person tied to a track. There's also 5 people tied to the track. Do you move the track so it only kills the 1 instead of the 5? Except it gets more absurd. At some point, it becomes a dating sim, and you end up trying to date the trolley.
Oh yeah. Okay, I do think I watched like Alpharad Plus play this or whatever they were going by at the time.
And then there was one, the one probably the hardest one there was, said, your mom's tied to the track. You could pull the lever so it goes the other way, but on the other side, your dad's tied to the track.
Oh my god, that's good.
So yeah, there's a lot of really fun. It's really creative and it's really fun. I don't think it was. I think it was like $20 tops, and it's probably on sale a bunch of times. So if you're looking for like a fun, silly little game to play, it's a lot of fun. So that's that one. What else did I play? I played the new Donkey Kong Bonanza game.
See, that was on my list. Didn't get to it because of Expedition 33.
I thought it was fun.
Okay.
For me, it's just like didn't want it to be as open world. Probably, I think that's where a lot of like the 3D platform problems for me are coming.
Okay.
But I still had fun playing it. Main complaint I think was the first like 1 to 3 levels. Can't remember exactly which ones, but at least 1 to 3 I thought was a little boring, and I was like, I'm not gonna have a good time. And then after I kind of got past that, once I felt like the levels got more like fleshed out, and it was more just like, I don't know, I felt like I was moving. Maybe that's just because I didn't spend a lot of time like exploring a ton. So I felt like it was like I would go, I'd do things, I would do a couple side quests if I came across them, and then I'm like, it just felt very streamlined. But also like if you wanted to take time to do more, there still is more to do.
Okay.
So I ultimately I appreciated it. I liked it. I like Donkey Kong.
I do.
I also
like
played
Donkey Kong.
I didn't beat it, but I got like halfway through the Donkey Kong Country Returns HD remake.
Okay.
So that was like the 2D one. That was from the Wii.
Yep.
And they decided to put it on the Switch
For $60, by the way.
Yeah, $60 for a Wii game.
Yeah, that cost $50 when it came out.
Yeah, but that one was fun. I liked that a lot. And that's might be my favorite of the year. I'd probably have to beat all of it before I fully decided. The only other one I played this year was I played Mario Kart, which was a lot of fun. I know people complained that like the highway sections were too boring. They did recently fix that in an update, apparently. I don't know how much less boring it got.
Yeah,
but
I know they made it so you don't have to drive those highway sections anymore to go from cup to cup. Like you can actually pick because you used to just have to pick random to get a different one than like whatever would come up next. And I know they fixed that like pretty quickly after release, which is good. I forgot to put Mario Kart on mine. That would have probably been a B tier, chat. You can just keep that in your mind.
Yeah. They also changed just like the highways in general, or at least some of them, so they're less straight. Yeah, in like one of the recent updates, and I was like, that's way too much. You could have just allowed us to pick, not do it or skip it.
Pick to just
like, turn it on and
do
off.
the 3-lap versions of the tracks instead of whatever the hell.
Literally, like all you do is just have a button for that. Instead, they're like, what if we just change the whole map a little bit?
Kiara said, "Dad versus Mom trolley would have been easy." Well, it is easy when you don't like one of your parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last game was Pokemon Legends Ah, which actually I had more fun playing than I thought I was. Actually, it's probably, I don't know. I didn't love many of the games I played this year. But I did think it was good. Worst thing I'd probably say is I felt like the boss battle mega evolutions that you did. I personally didn't find that fun playing. They felt kind of repetitive, and they didn't feel challenging enough to they didn't feel engaging. Like, I mean, I've never played a Dark Souls game, so I don't know. I'd like to play one for like a comparison, especially. But like, I felt like I was just kind of running in circles, and then would just like tell my guy to do a thing.
Yeah, no, that's not.
And then
Dark Souls
I would only, and then but that's what I mean. It feels like it's like a.
Like they wanted to go the Dark Souls route, but okay.
But there's just no strategy in it. And then like once in a blue moon, you're fighting one, and like you get him like halfway down, and he hits you with a move that you didn't know he had, and oh no, I wasn't paying that much attention because I'm watching TV too, and I blacked out, and it's gonna restart.
Yeah, like I watched Alfred's 3-hour fucking video of it, and that was enough for me. I do not need to play that game.
It was fun.
I was like, damn, it looks fun. It's a nice like change of pace for Pokemon. Do not need to pay $70 for it.
Yeah, well, that was my like. As much, it was a nice change of pace, but I like the turn-based aspect of Pokemon.
Yeah.
And also the fact that they got rid of abilities, I felt like really crippled this game, especially with all the Mega Evolutions. I'm like, that's all the silly abilities is what makes half the Mega Evolutions like good and cool and unique.
Oh, like does Mega Kangaskhan not have the attack twice bullshit that it used to?
Yep. It won it. Mega Mawile doesn't have huge power, so that one's basically useless.
What's the
so
point?
that's my thing. I'm like, you reintroduce Mega Evolutions, bringing in new ones, and you don't give them abilities in this game. That like you wasted that opportunity.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they'll give them when Pokemon Champions or whatever comes out. But it just feels like it's missing something, you know.
However, my counter argument, Mega Failings.
It's all right. Oh, hello. You can come in. I'm streaming though. All right, I'm on timeout, chat.
Oh,
I gotta go help with an activity.
oh boy.
So you can yap a little bit,
Yeah,
talk about Marvel Rivals or something.
Oh fuck, I did. No, I played that game for the first time last year, so that's not making the list. Pokemon these days is like going to a buffet where the food is okay, but all the seasoning is wrong and fucked. Yeah. Pokemon just don't got the sauce anymore. There are so many, and like, granted, that's just me being me and me being a very much RPG guy, but like, yeah, they just don't got it. Like, every other RPG series is doing it so much better, and I don't. Oh fuck! I did forget Date Everything. Date Everything, A tier, easy A tier. Yeah, actually, let's get those other two in there real quick. I got some time. Mario Kart World images. Thank you, Kiara. I cannot believe that I forgot that. Save image. That's fucking wrong file type. Dude, I love trying to get images off of Google these days. Everybody's like, we're making it like 8 different fucking file types, so you can't save it. I'm gonna fucking destroy somebody's house. Oh, I'm gonna go take a shit in Nintendo's headquarters bathroom and melt the toilet. Will this one work? Oh my fuck! Why is everything a WebP file? You all should be shot for this. Ah, fucking finally. Date everything. Thank you, Wikipedia. All right, let's upload these bad boys. Date everything, Mario Kart. Because I had to use a fucking guide for my shit. Where is it? Turn Kyle stream off. Date everything should be game of the year. It's up there. You know what? That's probably my new A tier gatekeeper, actually, over Final Fantasy 16. It's very simple. However, what is there is incredibly well done. Like some of these other ones where I was like, yeah, what's there is fun. No, Date Everything is exactly what I wanted it to be. It's even more fun playing it with Kiara. It's very fun playing it with her. Mario Kart World, B tier. I would absolutely play it again. It's a fun Mario Kart. It's more Mario Kart, and I think that's all we really wanted out of it, you know? Every other long-running RPG series is staying on stride, but Pokemon is like that video of that guy kicking himself in the dick with the robot. Yeah, like, and I love, I'm going to go on my Pokemon rant right now. I love that every single motherfucker out there that's a Pokemon fan loves to be like, well, Game Freak is a small No, they're not. This is literally the biggest multimedia whatever in the entire world. Pokemon is literally like the highest grossing media franchise in the whole goddamn world. And for some reason, they're like, oh, sorry, we can only put out like games with like PS2 graphics and like we're gonna nuke half the Pokemon base. That's just stupid. I know you can do more. They have so much budget, so much fucking it's so frustrating, and they get away with it because they're Pokemon. Because everybody loves Pokemon, everybody's gonna keep buying it because now there's new guys, and like the competitive people need to keep up and get all the new guys, and the new guys are overpowered and fucking stupid. But yeah, my game of the year is based on what I played in a year, not paying attention to release dates. So my game of the year was Marvel's Midnight Suns. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's good, Bradiot. That's good. I also do that for like games that I played for the first time this year. I exclude things that I've played like in years past. Like that's why that's why Counter-Strike isn't on this list, or like Marvel Rivals, which I played a good bit this year, because I tackled those last year or like the year before or whatever. But I don't let a game from like previous years win game of the year, because I want it to be representative of like this year. I don't know. It's just a personal thing. But I do think Expedition 33 is the best game I played this year. I do think it's better than Metaphor, which is crazy for me to say with how much I loved Metaphor at the beginning of this year and how much I loved Silent Hill F. But it is better than both of those. I do like it better than both of those. Someone not into Pokemon, I'm always confused as why it looks so bad with how popular it is. It's nostalgia. I'm going to be honest. It is purely nostalgia at this point. Like, don't get me wrong. If they came out right now and they were like, we're remaking Emerald in like 3D, like I would probably be there and I would probably buy it because I'm a fucking sucker. Yeah, I think Bridget kind of wrapped it all up great there. Of like, they have the huge combination of issues of it's a yearly release, so they've got to shit one out every year no matter what happens. Like, they have to put out a Pokemon game every year. So they're kind of restricted by that. They can't really innovate. It's the same problem you see with Call of Duty, where like Call of Duty feels stale as fuck for like 3 or 4 years because they have to put it out every year. Nintendo restricting the budget I didn't know about. That's fucking crazy. Again, it's Pokemon. It's Pokemon. If you just made a genuinely really good one, it would print money. Like, we saw what happened with like Legends Arceus, where people were like, oh, this is the best one in years. Like, it printed fucking money. And it wasn't even that good. And then coding being duct tape. Yeah, I know they've done like a little bit of future proofing with like how high quality the models are. However, I think those models are just holding them back. Like, I think they're just, they want to keep it as like a small dev team, but I think they just need to accept that they're fucking Pokemon at this point, and it's time to move past that. It's not helping them, clearly, and like, they either need to bring more people on or release every like 3 or 4 years or something like that. Like, we really don't need a new Pokemon game every single fucking year. I know there's people out there that would argue against that, but like, it's crazy. You don't need a new Pokemon game every year. I had an argument with someone defending ZA. Yeah, they're what a consumerist jackass. I could believe that. I do, like, a straight up Pokemon could like meet all of their targets by just straight up flat out re-releasing all of their games for purchase on the Switch. Like, they could just fucking port. I know they could. They could port Heart Gold, Soul Silver on Switch 2 for $60. Fucking $80. People would buy that shit. People would buy that shit.
Are we talking about how lazy the Nintendo company is or Pokemon is? That's my favorite.
Kind of both. Talking about that. Talking about how Pokemon fans are fucking suckers.
Yeah. As a Pokemon fan, you're right.
Yeah. No, I was even talking. I was like, if they remade Emerald, I would be there. But they didn't. Because they're fucking cowards.
Yeah.
All right?
Like, I borderlined getting ZA, but I didn't get Arceus.
I didn't get Arceus because I felt fucking...
It looked like garbage.
Huh?
I said I thought it didn't look that good.
I didn't think it looked good, as well as I just felt so burned by Shining Pearl.
That too.
So I was like, I'm not giving Pokemon money.
Yeah, that was an embarrassing remake.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
Yeah. For what could have been like really cool too.
Arceus was the last great Pokemon game, and I'm still not even really going to agree with you on that. Like, it just doesn't... yeah, it looked cool. But, like, I mean, at the end of the day, it just looks like Pokemon, but slightly different. And it looks like shit. And it runs like shit on the original hardware that it came out on. Like, I'm telling you right now, there's gonna be some revisionist bullshit in, like, a year or two where everybody's like, man, Arceus was, like, the greatest Pokemon game of all time. It runs really, really well now on the Switch, too. I'm gonna be like, guys, come on. Like, we're not doing this for that game, too. We're not doing this... like everybody's trying to do for Cyberpunk, being like, oh, Cyberpunk was always great. No, that game was broken as fuck on launch.
Reed was that's one reason why I got Za, because Reed would always be like, dude, Arceus is like the best Pokemon game. And I was like, it looks like the way it looks as a big Pokemon fan, I have like hardly any interest in it. First off, all the new Pokemon they added, I did not think looked that good. The graphics didn't look that great. And I like the idea of like new things to like clear the Pokedex or whatever, but like, oh yeah, you have to just like catch like 25 different Sharpedos or whatever to like get all the details or whatever for this Pokemon. I just felt like that was reductive and it just busy work or however that worked. It was something like that. I was like, I'm sure there was. So again, as someone who hasn't played the game, my headcanon was just people liked it because it was different. And not because it was actually that good or interesting. Which, I mean, is fair. That's why I like Za. Za was good because it was different. But
again, that's exactly where my head is at with Arceus and Za, is that just, I think people are just excited because Pokemon did something fucking different, finally. I don't think those games are actually good. And I'm not going to buy them to play them so I can be proven wrong. So, like, I'm not going to waste my money. So, that is going to be my opinion until the end of time. Everybody can tell me that they're good all they want.
Talking about me or somebody else, but if you were talking about me, I wasn't saying Za was my favorite. I was just
that was not talking about you. He was talking to some like Za defender. He's talking about some Za defender with that.
It's fun if it wasn't worth $70.
I'm just gonna be real. Like they could just make $60 sprite based games. It would be fine.
At this point, yeah.
They didn't have to do that. Like, again, you're going to have... Here's the thing. Here's what's going to happen if they do that. If they make a genuinely good Pokemon game, but it's like sprite-based, everybody is going to look at that and they're going to be like, well, that's not worth $70. And they're going to play it. And if it's genuinely that fucking good, it's going to be the same thing that happened with Metroid Dread, where everybody's like, a 2D side-scroller is $60? That shouldn't happen. And then you play it and it's Metroid fucking Dread, and it knocks you the fuck out because it's an incredible game and well worth the $60 price tag. Like, it's just, it's so frustrating. Fucking Nintendo and Game Freak are fucking morons. They sit on a gold mine and just don't want to actually do anything with it. And
the last I think it was the last Nintendo Direct. That felt insulting. They're like, check out the flower toy that's like $80, and check out the Kirby amiibos, which are like $50.
$50, yeah.
I'm a big amiibo guy, but I'm not spending $50 for an amiibo. Especially one that I can only use on probably like one game.
Prime 4 is about to give your argument credence. Yeah, you don't need to overcomplicate this shit. Just make good game. That's all you gotta do.
Or make an okay game, but make it like $40.
Yeah.
I think a lot more. Paul, you might have even bought Za if it was $40. I mean, maybe I'm speaking for you. I don't know, but
I don't think I would have had time to buy and play Za if it was $40.
That's fair.
But if I had the time and needed something to play, I would have bought it for $40.
Yeah.
But instead, they're like, nope, this is a $70 game, baby. This is a $70 game. Ignore the fact that there's only like a fifth of the total Pokemon in it. This is a $70 game. Like,
and we're announcing the DLC before the game's even out.
Oh, don't get me fucking started, bro. They're gonna do that shit with Fire Emblem Fortunes Weed. I already know it.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem Fortunes Weed.
It's been
like I said, go the Dragon Quest 8 HD 2D route. I don't know. I feel like, and maybe it's just me, I feel like people are starting to get sick of that style a little bit. Like, it looks great, and I'm glad that that's a good way to like remake 2D games or like old like sprite-based 2D games and still have them look like really awesome, and then you can add some like modern quality of life stuff. Like, it's a really great way to do it, but I feel like people are starting to get tired of that style. I start to hear more groaning about it. But yeah.
Pokemon sucks, even though it's like my obsession. It's my hyperfixation. But
hey man, look, at the end of the day, Pokemon is in a fortunate space where Emerald has been cracked so far wide open that like people can just ROM hack and mod the shit out of Emerald, and we can have good Pokemon games till the end of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, now would be the time where in my YouTube video that I'm going to cut up, I'm going to tell you to go to Kyle's stream, because we're going to start albums now.
Albums.
Well, Kyle, do we want to go back and forth like we typically do?
Yeah, I think so. I think just go back and forth. We could talk about, I don't know how many. We could just do like 15 each or something. Maybe less, maybe more. I don't know.
I was thinking like I might just rapid fire off my honorable mentions. Just like say them all real quick. I'm not going to say much about them, just that
that's fair.
All of these albums are so worth a listen, and you really should listen to all these. But you cool with that?
Yeah, I'm cool. Maybe I'll do the same thing then. Maybe I'll just rapid fire off.
Okay, cool. Do you want to go first, or I guess you just went for the games? You want me to go?
You can go.
Okay. I was gonna say I was just yelling a bunch, but
no, I mean I was yelling too. It's Pokemon.
Yeah.
We gotta yell.
It's
anyway,
Pokemon. We gotta get passionate about it.
Yeah.
All
we're
right,
on
chat.
a whole different topic now. We're talking about music.
Albums of the year, baby. So as you all might know, Kyle and I, big music fans.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how you wouldn't have picked up on that by listening to the podcast. But big music fans, baby.
Big music heads.
Big music fans. And we have compiled our lists of albums of the year as well as our honorable mentions. We're gonna rapid fire through our honorable mentions real quick. Just list them all off. Anything that either of us says we both think is well worth a listen just wasn't in the top 10 per se. So for my honorable mentions, I have Deaf Heaven's Lonely People with Power, Orthodox's A Door Left Open, Slater's ES2, Pulse's Pack Volume 1, Fox Lake New World Heat, Juicy J's Head on a Swivel, Deftones' Private Music, Thousand Below's Buried in Jade, Soulblind's Red Sky Morning, Silly Goose's Key to the City, Military Gun, God Save the Gun, Hayley Williams' Ego Death at a Bachelor Party, Acacia Strain's You Are Safe from God Here, Action Adventures Ever After, Bloom's The Light We Chase, My Ticket Home's Pure to a Fault, Fit for a King's Lonely God, and Mode Good Luck Have Fun. So if you can fucking pick out any of that, go listen to all of those albums because they are all so worth a listen. Mode are actually some like friends of No Businesses. We played our only show of the year with them. So and then like Pulses are our friends. Yeah, there was a lot of good music this year, and I kind of had to, Kyle knows, I had to like snap myself out of it and realize how good the music that came out was this year, because there was just, chat probably already knows it, but there was one album that I just, it took over everything for me. And I just, nothing else compared. So I had a hard time.
Dude, I missed the Military Gun album.
Oh, it's real good. It's very fun.
Yeah,
I had never listened to
the guy
them.
that does like a lot of. Oh wait, is this who I think it is? This is not. I'm thinking of somebody else. I'm thinking of a rapper.
Oh no! They're like modern Modest Mouse.
Oh.
Yeah, Lonely God was fantastic. That one I really came around to after seeing them live, Hayden. So thanks for dragging me to Philadelphia to see that shit. You ready to yap on yours?
Yeah, I'm ready to yap. I'm gonna do a small rant about this one album, mainly just because I think you'll be interested in it because of just some of the lyrics. But the first, I guess, honorable mention. I don't want to call it honorable mention.
Put your face up.
I want to. Oh yes. Shoot. Oh shoot. What am I doing wrong here? Something's wrong here.
Had pneumonia and missed Cowboys. Ooh, that's tragic.
Hold on. I'm figuring this out. How do I get my screen? I guess I don't need my screen up. Okay. Sorry, I'm big now. I'm big. Okay. But the first album I want to talk about is the Infinity Knives and Brian Eno's record, A City Drowned in God's Black Tears. So to be quick, this is an experimental hip-hop album that is just absolutely all over the place and crazy, and it's probably one of the most subversive rap records I've heard all year, with like the third song on the album basically being a post-rock song as opposed to like any rap whatsoever. And the lyrics go from anything, I'm pulling them up so I can get these words right, but they go from anything such as she got pretty feet, pretty, her dirty flippy flops, she take her shirt off and be rockin', make them titties flop, look how them titties hop. 2 lines,
Jesus.
such as, and I will say this is a rapper saying this and not me, and does not necessarily reflect my opinion of things. But the opening song has lines like, "For 4 generations, your boots up on their neck. October 7th happened. The fuck did you expect? 9/11 happened. The fuck did you expect?" Zionists are the new Nazis. Netanyahu is the new Hitler. And just has a lot of really intense political takes.
I was about to scream "true" loud as fuck, and then I was like, "Oh, he won't be able to cut that if I do it."
I'll cut whatever we need to cut.
True.
What's the other? There was like so many just crazy lines in here where like he says something, you're like, how does like. I'm like, I don't know if I should, like, anybody should be saying that out loud.
No, I think they should, and I think more people need to be saying that shit.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna fully disagree with. I mean, you know, free speech is all I'll say.
Yeah.
You know, so if you want to say lyrics like, where is it? I don't know. I'm losing it now.
Now I want to listen to this. What was this called again, Kyle?
It's Infinity Knives and Brian Eno's. A city drowned in black tears.
Infinity Knives? Ah.
Yeah. And Brian Eno's. I just thought this would be something that you were interested in.
Oh, definitely.
Which is why I was like, I want to talk a little bit about some of the lyrics.
Let's start the Kyle 2025 playlist, baby.
Yeah. But outside of that, now I'm just gonna run through some other honorable mentions or just albums that I really liked. List, which is I liked Lukey Dacus's "Forever Is a Feeling," Rebecca Black's "Salvation."
Ooh.
Obviously, Tyler the Creator never fails to drop a bad album. Tropical Fuckstorm's "Fairyland Codex." What else do we got? We got Geese Getting Killed. Of course, one of the best. We got Danny Brown "Stardust."
Oh no, that's an honorable mention.
Yeah,
that was the only one I thought we would match on for. Ooh.
It was
so we
close.
could have played the drinking game.
What's that?
I said we could have played the drinking game then. We just wouldn't have drank.
Yeah, not taking a single shot.
I don't think we would have taken a single shot then. That was the one I thought we would both have in our top 10.
Yeah, it was close. Wasn't there though. But last one I'll shout out is Caroline 2 by the band Caroline. With a Caroline Polachek feature on the album.
Okay, I was like, she's got to be involved somehow, right?
Yep, she's got a feature. I love that they got like only feature. They're like, we got to get Caroline Polachek.
Yes, I did have my buzzball, Kiara.
He's all buzzed up.
I'm buzzed up.
I think those are all the albums. I mean, there's so many more that I could, but like, I just haven't even like. Little Sims's album Lotus. I wish I need to go back to that one more because I love a lot of her work and I just didn't have the time to go back and listen a lot. ASAP Rock, Black Hole Superette. He also released I think another album this year that I didn't even get around to listening to. But he is one of my favorite rappers because I just think he's really funny. And yeah, I guess that'll be the end of my honorable mentions.
All right. Well, I guess I'll get it popping with number 10 then, Kyle. Take your stream off of mine, and we're back over here at Topsters because this is way easier than me having to find all of these in advance, and then I can keep it hidden what's coming up.
Yeah,
Aesop Rock is the undisputed goat of songs about a snail apocalypse in a fish tank.
Dude, it's one of the funniest songs I ever heard. I was so obsessed with it, and I'm so glad you know it because I tried to get other people to listen to it, and they were just like, huh? And I was like, what do you mean, huh?
See, I have heard Hayden mention that bit a couple times, and I was just like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
You gotta listen to the song. Snail Zero by A$AP Rock.
Okay, guys. I mean, the whole album's great, fine.
It's so funny.
What was that?
Snail Zero.
A$AP Rock.
Yeah.
Snails. What's the album called? Black Hole Superette?
Black Hole Supernova, yeah. Also the construction song, too. Also one of the funniest songs ever. But that song's a single. That song.
Snail Zero. There, guys. See it.
Yeah.
This man got the Lupe Fiasco feature. What the hell? What are we dragging him out of retirement for?
Is he retired?
I don't think he's retired, but like, I mean, come on. Why are we digging up Lupe Fiasco at this point?
Yeah.
All right. Already the show goes on.
Yeah, I didn't. I just kind of found him in the past couple years, and I've been meaning to go back and listen to a lot of his earlier stuff. I just haven't gotten around to it. But every time I hear something from him, it's so great.
I see. I see. All right.
Yeah.
Chat number 10 from me will be Flesh Stays Together by Dying Wish. Once I can pull it up. Ah, there we go. There we go. Dying Wish, Flesh Stays Together. It's really tiny down there. But hopefully y'all can see it. Man. Really good band. And I liked this a lot more than their last album. Their last album was good. But, like, this is just so goddamn heavy. And Emma's singing is incredible on it. It's just, it's everything I could have wanted and more. I ragged on it a little bit when it first came out. Because, like, yeah, the guitar tone's the exact same as the last Counterparts EP and the last Knocked Loose album. But, like, I think that benefits the album. And they made an incredible one. I spun this
What
a
is
good
it called
bit.
again?
Flesh Stays Together by Dying Wish.
Together. Why am I not getting anything popping up here?
I think my... What the hell are those ones called? I'm gonna look at the album real quick. I Don't Belong Anywhere is awesome. I'll Know You're Not Around is awesome. The closing track, Flesh Stays Together, Revenge and Carnage. There's just good tracks all over this thing. They're all super heavy. And again, like operatic singing in like the singing parts. It's just nasty.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's all I got for that one. Kyle, what is your number 10? Also,
right.
if we both end up somehow having the same album, we should reveal at the same time.
All right, sounds good. I don't think we... Where did my stuff go? Here it is. I don't think we will, unfortunately.
I don't think we will either at this point, now that Danny Brown's gone off of yours, which
Yeah.
I guess, spoiler alert, Danny Brown is on mine. So, but all right, Kyle, what do we got? Number 10.
Pull up my list real quick so I don't forget. Number 10, if I'm not mistaken, was the... Yep, that's what I thought it was. The Jane Remover album from... Shoot, I can't type. The Jane Remover album from this year.
Oh.
This thing is just... speechless, man. It's like, I guess what hyperpop inevitably would kind of evolved into, just super chaotic, loud. It just sounds super fried. Very experimental, but it's nice too, because like if you really like, I feel like on the surface it just sounds like a bunch of noise, but like if you really just like sit and listen, you kind of realize like things are a lot more clearer than they seem. It's just that there's a more like abstract noises that you're not used to with like music, I guess. So I think like it's one of those things where you hear it and you're like, what is happening? And then like you really sit and you listen, and you're like, oh, I see what's happening. It also has a Danny Brown feature on the song Psycho Boost, which is one of the best songs I've heard this whole year. If not, it's definitely like in the top 3 of songs of the year for me. Just absolutely incredible. So yeah, this Jane Remover Revenge Seekers album was great.
Oh yeah. All right, are we going back to me now?
We're going back.
I can see it clipping. Speaking of clipping, my number 9 is Clips's Let God Sort 'Em Out.
Brother, you and I will be taking a shot.
Taking a shot? Ooh, wait, hold on. I'm going back to you. Where do you have this?
Let me double check real quick. It's my number 7.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna pull mine up real quick. Yeah.
I guess I gotta go. Fuck, I gotta go grab a shot then.
Are we doing it?
I'm doing it.
10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, boom. There we go.
Sick. All right, let me go grab a shot real quick and then we'll yap.
I guess I will too. Be right back, chat.
Chat, admittedly, I should have probably just grabbed 2 bottles when I did this.
I'm sitting back down, trying not to spill my shot.
I just got back. I should have grabbed the second bottle of this that I have up there, because I think I have like a shot. It's fucking Hennessy. What do you think?
Oh.
Come on, bruh.
I guess I should have brought the bottle with me, but I got Bushmills Irish whiskey because it was sitting on the top, so it was the easiest to grab.
Yeah, this admittedly was one. I'm just gonna
Either that or the Crown Royal Black, but I didn't really want to take a shot of the Crown Royal Black. I want to appreciate that more.
All right, I got my face cam up for you, Kyle. Or you got yours somewhere?
Yeah, let me clink you up here.
I guess your cam should probably be big.
No, that's fine. We
Go
can
to the Kyle
this way. If mine's small, though, we can both be on it. Yeah.
All right. Well, clink, Kyle.
Mine's also got the N64 logo on it. I don't know if it can be seen well, but
mine's a gun, and it's for Sleuth's Mystery Dinner Theater in Florida.
Clink.
Banger place, by the way. If you're in Florida, you should visit it. All right, bottoms up. Delicious. God, I love that yak. And God, I love clips.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wait, shit. Hold on. I'm messing around.
Right. On that. What? Who? Paul, you go before I start getting mad.
Before you start getting mad?
Yeah.
Oh, about the Bridiots. I saw some folk complaining about the production.
They're rage baiting me.
Yeah, that has to be rage bait. Gotta agree. Man, clips. Let God sort him out. I think he did. I think God did, in fact, sort it out.
He did.
Because what a fucking album. Like, incredible features all throughout this place. Just fucking... the Hennessy is like punching me in the face right now. It's hitting. We're in.
Clipping also had a great album, yes.
Clips and Clipping won the rap game. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, like, starting off with Birds Don't Sing, POV with Tyler, the Creator, Ace Trumpets. Who the fuck else do you know that's whipping out Yellow Diamonds Look Like Pee-Pee as the first line in the song?
Yeah.
They got a song called EBITDA, which is something that I have to worry about at work every day. What was the other? Oh, they have a Kendrick feature in here. What was that? Which one was that?
I thought it was towards the top as well. No, maybe
I thought
not.
so.
I thought Tyler
it's Chains and Whips. Okay, it's Chains and Whips.
Okay, yeah.
I just didn't read Kendrick like that early. And Pusha T and Malice look like one name compared to the other long ass names here. But yeah, Kendrick feature coming off of GNX, Tyler feature coming off of Chromacopia, and Don't Tap the Glass. This album's fun, man. It's fun. Yeah. It's mean. I love it. I don't know what else to say.
With an emotional opener.
Very emotional opener about, I think it's about their dad passing away, right?
Both their dads, yeah. They're not brothers, are they?
Are they brothers?
I don't think so. I don't know, really. This was my first introduction to them.
Yeah, same here.
I don't think they're brothers, because it's not, especially it sounded like they had like 2 different experiences with their dads. I mean, their dads both sounded great, but it sounded like 2 separate...
No, not AI mode. Fuck yourself. Yes, Pusha T and Malice are real life... Okay, that's AI.
Shoot.
Hold on. No, Malice. Come on, Wikipedia. Real people confirm this for me. Yeah. Younger brother of Pusha T. Okay. That makes sense, because they sound almost the goddamn same.
Yeah.
Just Malice sounds like the younger brother. So, like...
But, yeah, all I can say is really, it's one of those albums that you hear and it's hard to deny just because of how good the production is and how good it sounds. Like, I'm like, I cannot be mad at any of this just because it sounds good. You know? It's just nice on the ears. Yeah.
Other fun thing, they got to play the fucking Vatican, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, they played the Vatican. Like, straight up, they just set up a concert for Clips at the Vatican for some reason, and they got to sing Birds Don't Sing about their father, who was a pastor, at the Vatican. And I don't think anything cooler could have happened.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song, man. It's crazy.
Birds don't sing, they screech in pain.
All right, well, do you go again since I technically went as well?
Nah, you go.
I go? Okay.
I mean, we could still switch back and forth, and then, like, you know, now I'm going to end it. Unless there's another one.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Yep.
And
Keep
that
going.
is by saying number 9, Backwash, Only Dust Remains.
Nope.
I was gonna say spoiler for what we're doing in February.
I was gonna say, isn't Backwash our February stream?
Yes, it is. I'm making an oopsie. I'll put mine back up. I shouldn't have taken it down.
Yeah, you are.
But this album was just great. If you don't know who Backwash is, she's like a typically more like noisy, distorted kind of rapper that uses a lot of like metal stuff. The metal stuff's pulled back a little bit here. And a lot of her earlier work just is incredibly depressing and sad and heartbreaking. And this one, it seems like she's trying to work her way out, and it's also sad and depressing, but has a lot of hope. And it seems like it's about her moving forward and trying to get better and dealing with those bad things or sad things versus just being like, I want to kill myself. And then like, that's the song.
Yeah.
Which again, great songs in her previous work, but this one I think just like tops the charts. I think I can't say for sure, and especially we're doing her discography in February, but it might be my favorites of hers. And yeah, it's just some really cool experimental rap. If you like a lot of like left field rap, this is down your alley. If you like scaring the hoes, there's nothing scarier out there than Backwash. So
that's fair. That's fair.
That's it. End sentence.
Okay. I'm pulling mine up now. Oh no, it's not
I'm so glad we get fun little effects as we transition.
Yeah, we get the fun. Get sent to the fun zone. I'm trying to get mine ready so I can reveal it and not be typing like a moron.
Oh well, shoot! Now that you're calling me out, I guess I'll go fix mine.
Yeah, you can pull it up now. Except that I need to go. Oh, hold on. I can pull Kyle's stream down. Ooh. All right, number 8, Pink Panthers. Fancy that.
Ooh.
I got into Pink Panthers finally this year, and I love it. That shit bangs.
It do be banging.
I'm pulling it up on Spotify, but like,
I think I forgot to list that on my just like general albums that I've listened to, how like I ranked them on albums of the year, but I did listen to it and I thought it was great.
Yeah, she almost makes British people cool.
Is she British?
Yeah, like super British.
Oh.
Yeah.
Super British.
Yeah.
She's more British than a regular British person.
Yeah. But like, again, like Illegal. It's only 9 songs, and I think it's only like 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ, what a fucking album. Fucking every song on this is just fantastic. It's just club banger after club banger. Which one? Is it Girl Like Me? No. Tonight? Yes, Tonight. Tonight has a sample of The Piano Knows Something no.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Not that one.
Wouldn't it do what we could do? Is it you do?
What is that one called?
Do. I couldn't lie, but I never gave a damn about the weather. It's that one.
Yeah, it's
never gave a damn about me.
Do You Know What I'm Seeing? Yeah. Who the fuck is sampling Do You Know What I'm Seeing by Panic! The Disco and turning it into a goddamn club banger about I just want to see you tonight? Or whatever the hell was going on.
I need to go back and listen to that album now, because I remember I listened to it like when I was walking one morning, and I was like, this is great.
It is an album that kind of flies in the face of everything I like about albums, because it is just a really good collection of songs. I mean, again, like, if I go back to the track listing, it's 8 songs and an intermission. Like, it is very short. No song is over 3 minutes long, but it does exactly what it needs to. Again, the intermission helps it to kind of like flow together. All the songs flow very well. So like, it is still a very competent album, even for being as short as it is. But like, you know, it's very opposite of like a lot of the other stuff that I'm going to talk about later.
Yeah. I do feel like, I want to say, maybe, I don't know if, I think you'll get what I'm saying. I think Pink Pantheress is just like underrated as a musician. Like, yes, I understand she's popular, but I don't think people appreciate how good her music is versus like, oh, it's TikTok stuff, it's fun, who cares? It's like, no, but like, it's really good and incredibly catchy.
Yeah,
really
like
well
people
done.
Spammed Illegal and Boy's a Liar on TikTok a lot. I think people need to dig way deeper into her discography and listen to all of it, because she is such a talent. She's such a talented like composer I would say.
Yeah.
Like, she can sing. She damn well can sing, but her production is, like, way more interesting than any of that. And I knew I would enjoy her because there was somebody posted a while ago. They were just like, man, in another life, Pink Panthers could have been a composer for, like, a 90s JRPG, and it would have worked so well. And, like, yeah, it's so good. I love it. Unashamed.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and read that one out because it's probably been like summer since I've heard it. But
Again,
I remember like I was surprised about how much I liked it.
Again, it's nothing like mind blowing, but it is just exactly what it needs to be. And
You don't need mind blown sometimes.
Anytime,
sometimes you need consistent and catchy.
Yes, I can put this on at any time and just enjoy it. Yeah. All right, Kyle.
Yeah.
Got yours up?
I do. My number 1098 is I almost have mine up.
Oh my god.
Mac Miller's Balloonerism. So I'll be honest, I've hardly listened to any Mac Miller before, really ever. I listened to Circles maybe once, really liked it, said I should go back and like listen again, do a deeper dive, never really got around to it. This album was announced. I was like, I don't know. What's post death albums? What's the word I'm looking for?
Posthumous.
Post that one. Albums always make me feel a little weird. But from what I heard, this album apparently was like mostly done back in like 2014 or something when he was writing another album. He wrote this album and then went, this album's kind of sad and I don't want to go on like a sad album tour. So apparently he just pushed it to the side. I'm curious. I don't know how much of it was done at that point, but it sounds fantastic. And there's a good SZA feature. You got what's his face on the bass.
Thundercat.
Thank you. Yeah,
I had a feeling.
Yeah, because I think apparently, posthumous. Yes, thank you.
Yes, I said posthumous, and I was like, that might not be right, guys.
I was like, I don't think that was fully right, but something's off here. But nonetheless, back to what I was trying to say is just, again, as someone who wasn't into or never really listened to a lot of Mac Miller stuff, I was really surprised by this. It was really psychedelic. Really just like psychedelic hip hop rap with some really like great production on it. I was really surprised by how good it sounded, which is why I'm curious about how much of this was done 10 years ago, because I'm like, this sounds really good. Was this really supposed to be released 10 years ago, or like maybe the production got upped? I really don't know.
Yeah, I do think, especially with it having a SZA feature on it, I do think it probably went through like some changes and some like updates and stuff.
Well, I think some people were saying the SZA feature sounded like an old SZA kind of thing, so she might have been she might have been there originally. Yeah,
interesting.
It's like I want to be.
How long has SZA been around?
Take, like,
'Cause I only
2017 was her first album.
Okay, maybe she was just like what do they call it? Like a session vocalist or something.
Yeah, she had 2012, 2013, and 2014 EPs, so she would have been around. Like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say like maybe if she didn't have stuff out yet, she would have been just like a session vocalist or something.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was exactly 10 years or if it was like 9 or 8.
Yeah, okay. She had an album in 2014, it looks like.
Yeah, but nonetheless, from what I heard, it seems like it's from a place that really cares, and it sounds like it's from a place that really cares. It sounds complete. It sounds great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they just got some really great songs on there. Stoned probably being one of my favorites. So yeah. And yeah, the first two songs, which the SZA's on the second song, are both just like really weird and abstract. I mean, the first one's just like a weird little tambourine thing, but the second one's really weird. If you like some like cool psychedelic production, check it out.
Nice. Well, all right. To spare you from the craziness going on the screen right now,
I'm loving it.
my number 7 is gonna be Counterfeit Recollections by Fall 50 Feet. This is probably, admittedly, the worst sounding album in this list. However, I think that's to this album's benefit. Because this is like a very, very raw, I guess you would say, post-hardcore album, maybe metalcore. I feel like it's much more post-hardcore. This is like if you kind of mash together a lot of the cool elements from like a lot of the bands I like Every Time I Die, like Under Oath. Like it just mashes a whole lot of really good stuff together, and it feels like another one of those albums that like this was absolutely targeted like at me, and it pulls it off incredibly well. Again, it's like it's super raw.
What's it called again?
It is called Counterfeit Recollections by Fall 50 Feet. I'm pulling it up on Spotify now. But yeah, like Running from the Sky is awesome. That's like a more ballady one. They've got Bane of My Existence, which has 156 Silence featured, and that's incredible. Another awesome band. Obituaries rules as an opener. It's like, you know, this album's everything your parents hate, the church wants you to get away from, and like, you know, it intros this very raw post-hardcore album so well. It's heavy, it's got some catchy parts, it's everything I could want in like a heavy album. It's really good, Hayden. I cannot recommend it enough.
Cool.
Yeah. Short and sweet, but to the point. It's a banger.
Banger.
Mm-hmm. I think I jammed it one day when we were going to band practice, Hayden. Or maybe I was driving Josh to practice that day. I don't know. All these boys needing rides, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You ready, Kyle?
I'm ready.
All right.
So, well, first off, to respond to British in terms of Mac, I cannot say how close that album is to the rest of his discography because I have not listened to really anything else by him. So if he's typically psychedelic rap, then yeah, maybe you won't like it. But if he's not typically like that, then
I think
maybe we definitely want to try because it's different.
I think
I don't know.
Typically he was referred to as like stoner rap, which I guess is different from psychedelic rap. I don't fucking know, dude.
It might be similar.
I didn't listen to a whole lot of Mac Miller, and I was always just like, yeah, it's just Eminem, but smokes a lot of weed. And I think that is such a horrible reduction of what he actually was. Hearing like,
oh, for sure,
hearing who he was as a person, as well as hearing his music like way later, clearly was a generational talent. And that was just, but you know, I was like 14 saying this.
Oh yeah.
So like, you know, I'm bound to have some bad opinions at 14.
Well, I was in a similar boat where it's like I was a big Eminem guy in like middle school. So when I heard about Mac Miller, it's like, oh, it's just the other white rapper who's not as good as the white rapper, which is such a weird take to have. But again, like your kids, you don't know any better.
Hung out with Schoolboy Q a lot. Hell yeah.
But nonetheless, number 6 for me, because number 7 was Clip's Let God Sort 'Em Out.
Yeah.
Number 6 is Black Country New Road, Forever How Long.
Hell yeah.
I'll try not to spend too much time because Paul and I had a whole conversation about this band.
Had a whole episode on it.
Yeah. But if you're into like some cool like folksy art pop, art rock kind of stuff, you'll probably really like this. I love all the instrumentation switches that this one does. That's one thing that I think stands out a lot from like their last 2 records. Is this one you're getting like a banjo, this one you're getting an accordion, this one you're getting there's one song I can't remember the name of it, but one of them they're all playing a recorder over top of it, and it just sounds absolutely beautiful. Like if you're looking for some cool little twee pop rock, folk rock stuff, check this one out. And also the album covers awesome.
I do like that album cover a lot. I'm pretty sure when we went over this was my favorite out of theirs. So
it was. Yeah.
I do back this pick. Again, they're kind of not really my thing, but I back this pick. This was definitely the best of theirs as far as I enjoyed. It was definitely the most approachable. So if you you know, if you've heard Kyle and I talk about Black Country No Road and you think you would enjoy it, start with that one.
Yeah. Agreed.
Well, that one didn't make my list. Oh my God, you're going crazy on it. He's doing tricks on it, chat.
I'm dabbing.
Oh my God, it's going.
We're getting teleported to 2027. Hold on.
Well, while that album was not on my list, you know what was?
What was it?
Number 6, Greyhaven's Keep It Quiet.
Ooh,
this is where we start getting into the territory where like everything from here on out is incredible. And then the last one, my album of the year, is obviously the best thing I've ever heard. But Greyhaven's Keep It Quiet take everything I said about Fall 50 Feet, and then make the production much, much better, make it a little more Southern fried, and like a very, very like unique voice about it. Incredible singer. That's the other thing is like Fall 50 Feet singing doesn't sound great, but again, I think it sounds good for what they're doing. Whereas like this is like a higher production kind of post-hardcore thing. Very clearly an album about like loss and just fucking incredible album. Hayden's fucking spamming the lyrics in the chat. It's got like the Every Time I Die riffs that I love. These choruses are just undeniably incredible. Like again, like Shatter and Burst, I think is a highlight for me. Burn a Miracle. Is Show Me Where You Are the I Will Meet You in the Sky one? Yes, it is, because it's the first fucking lyric. Yeah, just a beautiful album. I re-listened to this. So I'm pretty sure I had Fall 50 Feet above Greyhaven from what I remembered. I re-listened to Greyhaven and I was like, no, this deserves to be higher than that one at least, but I couldn't put it above any of the last 5, because the last 5 I really, really love. Closing track had me going Close Enough, Welcome Back, Every Time I Die. I'm really sad that I missed them when they came to Maryland, but it was also Kiara's birthday, so that wasn't happening. Hopefully they come around again. I think that's all I got for the Greyhaven one, man. Just again, another one where I'm like, just listen to it. Just put it on front to back.
I'm gonna have so many metal recommendations by the end of this.
Yeah, there's
I like doing this.
Out of the last 5, 3 of them are metal.
Yeah.
And you know what one of them is.
Well, the thing is, I know too, like, yeah, typically the ones I don't know of are the metal ones, and then the other 2, I'm like, yeah, I like them.
Well, yeah. You definitely know 2 of the last 5.
Yeah.
One's
metal,
metal,
the last 5?
Not.
Oh,
yeah.
I know the last one, yeah.
Yeah, you know what number 1 is. I think everybody in my chat knows what number 1 is. I won't shut the fuck up about it. Yeah, the new Sleep Token. You mean my least favorite album of the year?
All right.
Actually, if I'm being honest, chat, I think I disliked the That Mexican OT album more than the Sleep Token album.
What was my least favorite of the year?
I don't know. It's either Sleep Token or That Mexican, and it might be Sleep Token. I definitely skipped that more.
I've stopped listening to like albums that like I just know I won't like.
I need to stop doing that, because I just like I'm like, oh, let me listen to like these albums and stuff like that. No, I need to just stop unless I actually hear it good.
Yeah. Well, I think that there's like merit in it, because I do think it helps you like kind of gauge, like it helps you appreciate what you like even more.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I also like when it comes to like an MGK or Taylor Swift album, it's like at that point I know I'm not going to like it, and I'm just hate listening, you know?
Yeah, here's the thing is like, I enjoyed Take Me Back to Eden enough with Sleep Token. Like that would have been like a middle of the pack one from me. Because I don't really like Gent, but I thought they were doing some interesting and cool things on it. This new one just sounds like kind of like what Hayden's saying in chat. Like, it feels like this new Sleep Token is just like the label going, do it again. And like, yeah, man, when you're forced to just do the same shit again, it's gonna sound uninspired and kind of boring.
Yeah, I was never a fan of their sound to begin with, but I always hope that they'll get better, because I feel like they have a very they're just like the metal version of 21 Pilots in my opinion, where it's like the people that like them are just like convinced they're doing something super new and creative and amazing and awesome.
Yeah,
and everybody else
I guess that's
like,
fair.
And everybody else is just like, no, because like even their last album, I thought it just felt like they were watering down all of the influences they were taking from and not making them interesting enough.
Okay.
And this album was just that, but worse. But nonetheless, sorry, I don't want to just hate on this.
Yeah. We got our hate halfway through. We got our hating out of the way.
Again, as a 21 Pilots fan, I understand the hate, and all you can hope for is that at some point they make an album and it clicks. So
yeah.
But I will move on to my what are we at now? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Wait, that's 5? Oh, damn. Oh, well, there was already 5, right? And now there's 5 left. Yeah. 5.
So my number 5 is Model Actress's Pirouette. So this is basically like a dance punk album with like industrial sounding production. It's noisy. It's amazing. It's basically a better version of their last album. They just kind of worked out all like the kinks and other things. They got more melodic vocals thrown on in here. And yeah, it's just brutal. It's awesome. It's personal, talking a lot about his life and stuff about him being gay and growing up gay and his life of doing that and whatnot. And it's just absolutely crazy. It's everything I could have asked for a follow-up, and I just absolutely love this sound of just complete industrial noise and dancey, punky, fun. I really don't know what else to say outside of that.
Yeah.
But it's great.
Called again, Kyle?
This was Pirouette by Model Actress.
Gotta add that to the Pirouette. There we go. Gotta add it to the Kyle 2024 playlist.
2025 playlist.
2025 playlist. Yes, of course. I have not prepped mine because I'm an idiot.
That's all right. I kind of ran through this one a little quicker.
That's fair. All right. I am ready. I'm going to take your stream away, Kyle. Number 5 for me is Danny Brown's Stardust.
Hey.
I was so sad because I figured that would be the one that we would both have top 10. Glad we both had clips in top 10.
It's undeniable. That's where I'm at with it. Like,
yeah.
Even if you're not a rap guy, how can you just be like, yeah, this doesn't sound good? Like, you're an idiot.
Yeah, no, you're a moron. Now, Danny Brown's Stardust, a little more abrasive and definitely not like the first rap album you show somebody. However, this one had some fucking bangers, a whole lot of weird shit that I just could barely comprehend, and a really, 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 I guess, emotional kind of like, I guess, spoken word poetry thing, tying everything together that I really liked. Like, it was finally, I was sitting there like, okay, I'm listening to something that like is elevating itself as an album, not just a collection of songs, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that was kind of how I felt about it. Like, the Clips album's great. It is just a collection of songs. Like, they transition pretty well and all that kind of stuff, but it is just a collection of songs. Whereas, like, this is probably Greyhaven was the first one, but this is like one of the first ones on this list where I'm like, this is an album. Like, these collections of songs belong together and they should not be separated. And that, I think, is what makes this special. As well as, like, I mean, we got some great memes out of this one of, like, Danny Brown collecting every trans girl artist and also Quadeca. And also just, I mean, like, you know, rap star, rock star, pop star.
Dude, I'm an
What
Underscores, dude. Next year, if Underscores is releasing an album, it'll definitely be on my top 10. I can guarantee that because I'm a sucker for anything that she does.
I can believe that. No,
There's something about like the synths and the hooks that she writes that just like infect my brain like a virus.
Yeah, I admittedly, when I listened to whatever that Underscores album was, I think in 2023.
Yeah.
When I listened to that, I ultimately like did not get it, but hearing Copycats, I was like, oh, like if this is what we're talking about here, like I'm all in. And I do think I need to go re-listen to that Underscores album.
Yeah. Well, that Underscores album had more of like a rock, like a electro rock, I guess, whatever you want to call it, hyper pop with like a rock twist to it. And it seems like now she's moving.
Oh, I was going to say, it was admittedly not at all what I was expecting, because I saw like Big Horseshoe and like Blue Sky, like Desert. Yeah. And I expected it to sound like the Geese album that you had me listen to that same year. And it just was not.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I was like taken aback, but like knowing what I'm getting into a little better now, like, I think that's, I need to go re-listen to that. But
yeah, her new stuff's also going into more just like standard, well, not standard, but like pop direction, similar to like what if the Danny Brown songs didn't have Danny Brown in them, you know?
Yeah, I could very much believe that Geese is not for you, Hayden. You feel like the opposite of a Geese fan to me.
Geese is amazing.
I do. I enjoy Geese. It is not really my thing, but like, again, I think like between that and like Black Country New Road, I would rather listen to Geese.
Yeah, that's
kind of where I'm at. But yeah, this album was awesome. Again, I can't stress enough how much I love the like little interludes and like I guess skits in between stuff where he's just talking about like being so insignificant to like the greater universe and stuff. It's very touching. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it was close to being on my list. I just felt like there was a couple songs that were too weak. Like the ones that were great were like some of my favorite of the year. Again, like anyone with underscores. The Jonaskis one was insane. But there was just a couple where I was like,
what was the Jonaskis one?
That was
1999. Yes, that one's incredible.
Just one of the wildest, like weirdest beats and just no drums underneath.
I liked What You See a lot, if I remember correctly.
What You See was great, yeah. Greenlight, I like Frost Children, but Greenlight didn't do a ton for me.
Okay.
But I do think it helped as like an overall building with the album because like that song was about like him being in the car with a girl or whatever, and then What You See was him talking about how he had trouble loving again after he lost a girl a long time ago. So it did kind of help like flesh out and create a larger like
the songs are better together than they are apart.
Yeah, like that song being directly after helped me appreciate Greenlight more, even though I wasn't the biggest fan.
And that's what I'm talking about with this one, is that like these songs should not be separated from one another. This is like, obviously there are some songs that you can throw on playlists and stuff like Copycats, but I feel like for the most part, these songs need to be listened to together to get like the real full picture.
Yeah. That's a very fun album.
Mr. Kyle.
Yeah, where am I at? I'm at number 4 now. Number 4.
Oh, I knew that one was coming at some point.
From the Pyre. Yeah,
that was good. I did listen to that one. That one was good.
Did you listen to their debut as well?
I think I did. I can't remember.
Okay, I was just curious which one you liked better, because I feel like it's very back and forth for a lot of people.
I don't remember. I would need to listen to it again, but I did listen to that one, and I was like, this sounds exactly like what I expected it to, and I love it.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, I saw all, like, the artwork, and, like, that was really cool to me, and then I started listening to it, and I was like, oh, this is good. Yeah. It feels like a fully realized Pretty Odd, kind of.
Yeah.
Really, but...
This is, basically, like, their debut just had a bit more, like, reverbed, spacious production, but the vibe is very similar. Not to say that they're reductive of each other. I like that while this one isn't as... Maybe the production's not as, like, intense or whatever you want to call it. I like this. I think this one has more unique song structures, and I like a lot of the vocal harmonies that they do. So I actually like this one better than the debut. And yeah, I was really happy with it. This band released their debut last year, by the way, and this is their sophomore album. Yeah. And I think that they're worth listening to if you like some like art rock, very like, is theatrical the word I'm trying to look for? Would you say theatrical?
I would.
Like Baroque pop kind of thing. Yes, you know, I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff.
Victorian pop.
Yeah,
something
great
like that.
Vocals, great harmonies.
Maybe
that kind
even
of
like
stuff.
steam pop.
Yeah, steam pop.
Steam pop. We should make that a genre.
We should. Just train noises.
Yes.
That's who. All right, hold on.
Train?
I gotta.
The band Train?
Yeah, not the band Train, but I gotta shout out this other band.
Oh God.
You yap because I gotta find them, but I saw them open for a guy, and they're like,
okay,
you guys like music? And everyone's like, yeah. And he's like, do you guys like trains? And then he was just a drummer, but he had like all these sound effect things, and he used like these train sounds as like he played drums to it, and it was super cool. It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
All right, I'm ready to reveal number 4.
Oh, let me go back to you.
Number 4 is Via Nova's Hit It.
Oh.
Remember about 20 minutes ago when I said I don't care for Gent? I lied, because this album is so goddamn good, but like, I mean, I think it just reinvents Gent in a way that I really, really like. Like my thing, wait, hold on. What was Paul, do you remember that Love Honk post I showed you? I do not. And yeah, Via Nova's Hit It is like, what if Gent had swag? And then what if also they had too much swag for the fact that this band is apparently fucking German?
Really?
Yeah. That's the thing. It is like funk metal at its finest, I guess I would say. Like, they have just these like a couple just like crazy funky heavy songs, and then they have some of like the best like anthemic choruses I've heard in like this specific subgenre of metal in like probably since like Periphery 3 in 2016. Like, again, a Gent is a genre that I think is stale as fuck, and this breathed enough new life into it to actually make me fucking like it again. I can't talk this one up enough. You need to go listen to Oh No, parentheses, Believer. You need to go listen to Wheel of Fortune. You need to go listen to Future Nostalgia. What was the one Josh posted? Because the one Josh posted is one of the heavier ones. Like, their heavy ones. Yeah, Villanova and Volumes finally went, just, God, we'll make fucking Gent cool again. Ooh, yeah. Some of the transitions are crazy. Like, the transition from Believer to Marimba is awesome. Yeah, Ooh, yeah is great. Squire Talk is awesome. Like,
I liked Whatever All Right. That was the one I had saved from when I listened to it.
Whatever All Right. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, yeah. That one fucking rules too. Very, very weird track. Yeah, they did exactly, like, from the first song, I was like, okay, I can get with this. And then it just kept getting better. It just straight up kept getting better, because then you get into Wheel of Fortune, Believer, Marimba, Whatever All Right's a song later, Future Nostalgia. And, like, what they're talking about on this album, I think hits very, very close to home for me, because this feels like a band just talking about the fact that, like, they feel like they'll never make it, which, spoiler alert, this album did really well for them, which is awesome. But, like, Future Nostalgia specifically is talking about that dream that, like, everybody who makes music has of, like, playing in front of a shitload of people and everybody singing your songs back to, and then basically being like, it's just a dream of what I want from the future. It probably will never happen, and I have to be okay with that. And, like, yeah, it hits home for me. It's a incredible album. I'm going to keep saying that for the rest of these, last 3 that I have to reveal here. Yeah, I think that's all I got to say about it, man. What an album.
I didn't prepare mine. Give me a second.
Ooh,
I was hooked. I want to know what you wanted to say. I was so enamored, man.
Yeah, you were actually listening.
Yeah.
imagine us listening to one another. That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
All right.
Album number 3. McKinley Dixon's Magic Alive.
Yeah, I backed this one too.
I was going to say, did you listen to this?
Oh, yes. You sent me this, and I don't remember what my reply was, but I was like,
you said anything.
Oh, I didn't? I listened to it on the way to my bedroom floor gig that we played in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, so I had, like, a pretty sizable drive that night.
Yeah.
I was blown away by this shit. I was like, this rocks. It's just like, I don't know, you can talk more, but, like, I feel like it feels like old school hip hop, but not, kinda. I don't know.
It's the, well, apparently I think, like, all the instrumentation was, like, recorded live. So, like, there's no, like, I guess, I mean, it might be synths or whatever, I can't remember, but, like, I think it was all recorded in a room together, which I think just helps make it feel like that. You can feel that energy. Yeah, you can feel that everybody's, like, playing off of one another for the entire time it's going. Yeah. Like, the amount of times I'm listening to this, and I'm just like, man, these drums are fantastic. And I'm like, oh, it's because they're real drums being played. And, with everything. I'm like, no wonder everything sounds, like, so crisp and so great. And I think ultimately, like, I'm just a sucker for stuff like that, because there's a lot of albums that I like that all kind of get recorded like that. But yeah, this is just a really great jazz rap album. And I talked about, which one was it? Psycho Boost by Jane Remover as one of my top 3 songs of the year. And the second song on this album, Sugar Water, is also one of my top 3 songs of the year, because it is just absolutely insane. And yeah, I mean, every song on this is amazing. Yeah. I just love it. It's my rap album of the year, personally. And yeah, I
give you that great. One.
If you like some cool jazz rap, fun,
trying to find that
live instrumentation, listen to this one.
McKinley Dixon, yeah.
McKinley Dixon, Magic Alive.
What? Yeah, I heavily back this one, chat. He sent this to me with no context. I want to mention, just sent me a Spotify link, and I was like, it's got to be that good if he's doing that.
It was a case of, we already are doing the podcast every month where we're forcing each other to listen to music.
Might as well add something else in there.
Well, it was I can't force him to. I can't be like, dude, you need to. So it's like, I'm just gonna send it to him, and if he chooses to check it out, he's better for it. But if not, he'll hear me yap about it at the end of the year. Because it was one of those things where I'm just like, I feel like you'd really like it, but I'm not gonna yell at you to listen to it while you're trying to listen to Black Country New Road. So I'll just send it. he can choose to do what he wants with it.
Well, thankfully, as you know, Black Country New Road only has 4 albums, so I had some
True.
time.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was so glad you sent me this because I would have never found it otherwise. All right, to save the people from going crazy. I do kind of like it. I like how the colors change over time too.
Yeah, me too.
Anyways, to get the Kyle stream out of here, my number 3 is Pure Light by Wilt Wither. I will immediately address the bias on this one. No Business played one of our first couple of shows in 2023 with them. I think it was in July or something. We played with them and Blind Equation in Daytona.
I meant to shout them out during the honorable mention spot.
Oh, Blind Equation?
I really like the Blind Equation album.
I needed to listen to it again. I liked what I heard, but I just did not. I only gave it one listen. That's the other thing, is I need to listen to albums multiple times next year.
Yeah. Me too.
But man, I have loved Wilt Wither since I saw them because they were an incredible live band. I thought, before their more recent stuff, I did kind of feel like their recordings were not quite at the level that they were live. They put on an incredible live show, but the songs themselves were not anything to really write home about. And then they came out with Yellow Wallpaper and all of that changed, and I was like, oh, okay, these guys are here to fucking stay. They really have what it takes to write incredible songs. Pure Light is everything that I loved about Yellow Wallpaper, but put into the context of an incredible album with skits that bring you along with it. And hold on. I can't type and speak at the same time because I'm stupid. So as
one
you're,
shot of Hennessy will do to you.
Yeah, one shot of Hennessy and an elf buzzball.
Okay, it's the elf buzzball, for being honest.
It's gotta be. Oh, apparently that does something. My save clip button does something in Spotify because it just took me back to Villanova. Anyways, as you're going through this, they have a couple of skits throughout here, and these skits improve the album so much. To the point when Act 3 came around, I made the mistake of looking at the length of the song and realizing that it was twice as long as the other one, so I kind of spoiled what was about to happen. But, the different act skits are basically them talking about, we need to rebuild you as a person entirely from the beginning. And then you go through, all of these other, things that are going on throughout it. I mean, they got a Johnny Booth feature, which is one of the only 2 fucking Johnny Booth songs that came out this year. You guys were in the studio for how goddamn long, and that's all we have? All right, I'm done being mad. Listen, the Johnny Booth stuff will come out eventually. I know it will, and I know I'm going to love it, but I'm a little mad. We're posting studio videos all last year. But yeah, this is what we're at their best. They made an incredible album that all ties together in a beautiful bow. Act 3, man. I can't talk that track up enough. Obviously, Front Door Phobia is incredible. Worst Case Scenario is incredible. I mean, shit, they made a song called Wilt Wither 2. And yeah, again, Act 3 is really where everything comes together, and it's just, yeah, as soon as I heard that, I was like, this is going somewhere high on the what's it called? The album of the year list. That's how Chill feels about No Business, TBH. What part of what I just said? I was looking.
That's how we all feel
long.
about. You were just glazing, and we all feel about glazing.
Everybody gonna glaze No Business enough that I actually release music next year?
Yeah.
We
need one of those Twitter accounts. It's did No Business release a song today, and then it just says no every day.
Oh, being in the studio for so long, and then we haven't even entered the studio. We're in fucking demo stage still. I'm writing lyrics. Lyrics are hard.
They are.
They're so hard. I fucking hate writing lyrics.
I'm sad, and I'm not sure why this time.
Yeah, fucking that's the problem. Is every lyric I write just feels so goddamn cheesy. Write
but
faster.
Also,
you don't want that. You don't want. I assure you, you don't want me to write faster. If I write faster, every song's gonna have the lyrics that Fall does, where they're just a big nothing burger.
Yeah.
It is kind of annoying that that's still my least favorite song that we've released. But anyways, you got your number. What are you on? Number 3, number 2?
I'm on number 2 now.
Number 2 for Kyle.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle.
But,
you got it ready?
I got it ready. So my number 2 is not Blind Equation, but gosh dang, it's a if you like metal that sounds different. I gotta hype it up because I forgot to talk about it. Blind Equation, honorable mentions before number 2.
Yeah, do that while I pee real quick, actually.
Yeah, great album. And I just really enjoyed a lot of like the synth that added to it. And like my issue with a lot of metal is I feel like there's a fine line between like doing something new and creative and doing something that feels gimmicky and forced on like a metal album. I feel like a lot of times I'll hear something and like it's like, oh, we're gonna be the metal band, but we're gonna do this gimmick instead, and that's what's gonna make us different. But what the gimmick is always just feels like half baked, or not like they're trying that hard to like really delve into like whatever other genre or idea that like they're pulling from. And it's just like that, again, not to bag on Sleep Token, but that's how I kind of felt with a lot of their stuff, where it's like you might be pulling from other genres, but you're kind of watering them down. And also by throwing them in, you're watering down the metal, making both not really that interesting to me at all. And I feel like Blind Equation does not do that at all. They use these synths, and the synths sound absolutely incredible and amazing. Mudvayne, I have not heard of them, but I'm sure there's a lot of metal bands that fall into like the gimmick genre. And sometimes, if you're okay with being a gimmick, that's fine. Have your fun. But I think sometimes they feel like they're trying to do something. Bro, are you yelling at me or are you yelling at Mudvayne? But yeah, nonetheless, the Blind Equation one, what I'm trying to get at is just, I really like the synths that they're using and all the effects that they kind of have going on. I feel like they kind of blend it very well. I kind of likened it to like the, what was it? Anamanaguchi's USA, with how some of the synths sound, but with like metal instrumentation on the backing.
Oh, are you still talking about Blind Equation?
Yeah, I was just going to keep
yapping.
All right,
I didn't miss anything then. Cool.
Yeah. And yeah, it seemed like they like knew and were aware as much as they should about like the electronic portion of the genre as they were with the metal genre. So it didn't feel like forced or contrived. It felt like it all blended in really well. So yeah, shout out to them for being interesting. And they also have a John Askus feature too, which was pretty cool.
Ooh. Wait, on the Blind Equation?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
What? That's cool.
Yeah, let me double check now because now I don't want to be wrong. But I thought I saw it because I didn't know who John Askus was until I saw him on Danny Brown, and then I re-listened to the Blind Equation, and I was like, yeah, on their third song on the album.
Good for them, man.
Yeah.
Having played with them, Blind Equation are some of the nicest fucking people I have ever met, and that is why I will dick ride them into infinity, even though like I am not the hugest fan of their music. Because again, like James and company are just such good people. They're such good company, and they really just are having fun making the exact music that they want to. And like, you just get infected by it, man. Like again, even if you're not like if you're like me, you're not at huge of a fan of like what Blind Equation does. You can't help but be infected by like how much they love what they're doing. You know, it's the type of band that everybody wants to be.
Yeah, well, even like, I've listened to their last, album or EP, and like, even I wasn't as huge on that personally, but like this album, I feel like it just came together so well.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like everything together great. But nonetheless.
Let's get to your number 2 now, finally.
My number 2 is this Rosalia album, Lux. So let me tell you something. You're a week away from Danny Brown's album coming out, and all of a sudden, Rosalia drops the single and says, my album is coming out in a week. And that single is one of the most craziest songs you've ever heard. And you're very excited for it. And then the album comes out, and the whole album is absolutely fantastic. I was completely blown away by this album. And I haven't listened to a lot of her old stuff. But her last album I liked. I didn't think it was great. I saw some people who were like really in love with I think it was called Motomami. I wasn't super impressed. I thought there were some good moments, but nothing super crazy. But this one, she sings in 13 different languages. She's got a Bjork feature, and she's just going all over the map in terms of like the genres that she's doing, all of like the production. She uses like the British orchestra. What's it called? The British Symphony Orchestra or something like
okay,
that.
yeah.
In it, and like she composed a lot of that because I think she was like this was I don't know if it was one of the songs or a couple or all, but I think it was all part of like a project to get like a degree in I guess music or something. So it's just absolutely insane how she put this all together, and I love the blend between kind of like using what sounds like a live orchestra with like higher end production that's like clearly like post production type of stuff. There's a really cool moment at the end of the second song where like you hear like a page turn and then it sounds like the whole orchestra like all turns their page in unison, and that's like the swell essentially for like this cool little like electronic drop thing, whatever you want to call it, and it just sounds absolutely beautiful. I think this album's great. I'm blown away, and I might need to give it a couple listens, but it might be like a 10 out of 10 for me. This album might be a perfect album for me.
What? Rosalia's Glow Up from that chick who sang that teriyaki chicken or chicken teriyaki song that made me wish I could block TikTok sounds to Bjork feature girl is awesome.
What song? Okay, I did not know about that song. What song was that?
Hold on.
Chicken teriyaki song.
I'm gonna hold on. It's got to be.
Is that the name of the song, or did she just say it?
It's got to be this one that has like 800 million streams.
Yeah, it's off the Motomami album. I didn't think that album. I don't remember what that song sounds like. I didn't think it sounded bad. I thought some people thought it was like super revolutionary, and I was like, yeah. I will say, the album is not as experimental as the first single, Berghain, but I don't think it needs to be. I think everything still sounds fantastic. It's
quite literally.
But Berghain is
Motomami.
The standout for sure. Yeah, I'll have to go back and listen at some point. It's been what the album come out 2022.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Is that the end of yours, Kyle?
That's the end of my rant. Yeah.
All right. Number 2. It's Cheem's Power Move, baby. Man. As I said last year during this little extravaganza that we do every year, if Fast Fashion had just been a fucking album of fast fashion and faster fashion combined, it would have been my album of the year last year. And I think Power Move is just as fucking good. I wasn't honestly sure on it when it like first came out, but the more I listened to it, man, the more I just could not get away from how infectious this album is. Like starting off with like Pivot into Octane is awesome. Gorilla Glue, Freeze Tag, Quench featuring Pulses, Elastic with MC Taya, fucking Spin Cycle with Dom McLennan, Password, TMZ. Every song on this album is fucking fantastic. I think it is Cheem doing what Cheem does best. I'm gonna do this because I feel like I might get doing that so I don't get like guidelines struck for whatever was going on the right there with the Rosalia stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this album fucking rules. And if it hadn't been for obviously my album of the year coming out, I think this would have been a very strong contender. It is such an easy album to just put on, listen through. It's pretty short at only like 33 minutes, but honestly, that's long for Cheem. Like, you've actually got some 3 and 4 minute songs here compared to Fast Fashion, which I think there's not a song over 3 minutes. There's Fake Fans is over 3, but like, Bootleg is 1:43. Charm Bracelet's under 2 minutes. I think same thing with Faster Fashion. Why the fuck is it? There it is. Faster Fashion is also like some under 2 minute songs and stuff like that. So like the fact that every song on this is like a comparable above 2 minute song is pretty crazy. And they're all still catchy as shit. Again, I think my highlight on this is probably Pivot. What an opener. I can't say nice enough things about this. I'm so glad that I discovered Cheem through Pulses and With Sales Ahead, not shutting the fuck up about them. Because I think nobody should shut the fuck up about this band, ever. They're genuinely so talented, and every fucking pop punk band wishes they could do what the fuck Cheem is doing. They are just miles and miles ahead of every other band that even comes close to sounding similar to them. So...
Well, that's why, half a side note, that's why like I appreciate hearing your favorite albums, because like mine are like a different kind of niche where like there's still a whole group of people that like they're still popular, they're just like not in like the mainstream. You have like your ear to like a specific part of a specific scene.
Yeah.
Where it's like you just like, oh, my friend who's in this small band played with this other guy who's in this other band, who's in this other band. And I like kind of getting those like, you know, you might not have been like, oh, I don't really know who McKinley Dixon is, but it's like, you think I would ever find out who Wilt Wither is or Cheem or
it's so
even
funny.
Like Blind Equation, you know?
Yeah, like a lot of these bands I feel like are just so in the forefront for me, but it's again because like my mutual friends' bands love Cheem, and that's why I know about them. I played a random show with Wilt Wither, and now they're number 3. Like again, like I think Fall 50 Feet just came up randomly. Greyhaven has been grinding for fucking years, and I don't know why I never listened to him before now. Dying Wish, same thing. They've been on their grind for fucking years. I just finally really enjoyed one of their albums. Yeah, man, that's why I kind of felt bad about them. Just like, okay, like scene band, Danny Brown, scene band, Pink Panthers, Clips, scene band. Spoiler alert, number 1, also a scene band.
Did you just scene band Clips?
No, I said Clips.
Oh, I thought you went Pink Panther as scene band.
No, I said Pink Panther's Clips and then scene band for Dying Wish at the bottom. But
okay.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm gonna get on my soapbox for like a couple seconds here. I think the rock scene is probably the strongest it has been in a while. You know, you got some bands actually making some like mainstream success, like Spirit Box and Sleep Token and Bad Omens, and regardless how I feel about those bands, it's putting more eyes on that whole world of things that I've been tapped into for a long time. And I think while I don't care for any of those bands in particular, I did go back and re-listen to the Spirit Box album, and that one is pretty good. It had one song that just like blew me away, but the rest of it was like exactly what I expected. But I hope that continues to shine a light on what these smaller, like lesser known bands are doing. You know, somebody like Cheem or Wilt Wither, like these bands deserve to be heard by the fucking world, because I think what they're doing is so much more interesting and so much more like passionate than some of these big ones. Like even though a lot of these big ones are like haven't been around a whole long time. You know,
well, again, because like like I get a lot of mine from like other music reviewers or like the Album of the Year website, and it's like ultimately I'm seeing them though because there's like a following. You know, enough people, you know, clicked on and said, hey, this is pretty good. So when I see, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll check that one out, you know? So like getting something where it's like, I'm seeing it before, whether I like it or don't like it, it's like, I'm kind of seeing it before it's, you know, hit that spot where maybe it would have been shown in my face, you know?
Yeah.
Because ultimately it's impossible to see everything. So it's nice to see the stuff that like, I know I wouldn't see without having you know?
Like, it's like, there's so much. It's the same thing with everything, man. There's so much media coming out on such a consistent basis that like it's so impossible these days to like see everything. And I think that's fine, because I think it means you know, there's kind of never a point where you're suffering through something bad. Like, you know, back in the day we might have had to suffer through some like stinkers to get to like some good stuff. But I feel like, you know, if there's an album and you're like a couple tracks in, you can just literally click off of it and go like, okay, what are these other random ones doing? Also, Hayden kind of put it into an allegory story that he's got. Basically, he went and saw Opeth, who was on the same label as Nickelback, right when Nickelback was like getting going. And Opeth was pretty much just like, we love Nickelback. Nickelback paid for our entire tour because they make our record label a shitload of money. They get more eyes on this genre. Like, you know, y'all might hate Nickelback because you're tired of hearing them, but like, we love them. They're doing a great thing. Yeah, Nickelback's still putting out music. Chill. Put some respect on their names.
I didn't know that. I gotta be honest. I'm checking it out now.
That's fair.
When was the last one?
I will say, I did have a horrible take in like middle school about Nickelback, because they were very anti-Guitar Hero.
Really?
Yeah, they were super anti-Guitar Hero, which is why a Nickelback song I don't think has ever appeared on like that or Rock Band. Maybe as like a DLC track, but like, yeah, like on the proper, like on the disc itself, I don't think Nickelback ever put a song on there. And yeah, it was because Chad Kroeger was like, fuck that shit. I'd rather you just pick up a guitar and learn how to play it. Our songs aren't that hard.
Yeah.
I
will say I've not heard.
At first, I was like, that's kind of fucking douchey, and also you're in Nickelback, and it's 2011 or whatever, when people were really sick of them. But I go back to that more, and I'm just like, you know what? For probably the biggest rock band at the time, to be like, these rhythm games are cool, but you should pick up the actual instrument. We need more bands. Kind of based. Hate to say it, but kind of based.
Yeah. And granted, I don't know how much he's changed, but I have heard he has been kind of douchey in the past. But again,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, listen, when you're that fucking famous, like, I feel like they probably get halfway just like a bad rap because, I mean, again, you wrote songs like Rockstar, which is a douchey ass song, but it's like the right kind of douchey.
Yeah.
I feel like at that point they just lean into it, you know?
Yeah. What's the never mind, we don't gotta get into it. I can't think of the band name.
All right.
Hollywood Undead. That's who I was thinking of.
No.
They had that very douchey sound too, but I felt like they kind of were like, I feel like that was on purpose.
Nickelback at least has some like very, very genuine songs though. Like How You Remind Me and Photograph, I feel like are very, very genuine songs. Coming from the same album that has fucking Animals and Rockstar on it. They're multifaceted. What can I say?
Too. Yeah. You put the radio songs in, and then you put the sad for some reason songs in.
The baby adores rock. Yes, my nephew does adore Rockstar. He's like, what, 8 months old, 6 months old.
Give us a couple more shots, and we'll be singing it in no time.
Yeah. It's hot. Right. It's hot.
Listen, I'm not saying I'm for Hollywood Undead. They came to mind when we talked about douchey vibes.
Yeah. When we're talking about douchey bands, Hollywood Undead I think is at the top of that.
Yeah.
When I start drinking,
again, I don't know how they are.
Does all my thinking.
Yeah. I forgot.
God.
Yeah. What a time.
All right, Kyle. I think we're both on Album of the Year, and I think I can guess what yours is.
Can you?
I'm going to use my extensive Kyle knowledge and what I remember you saying throughout our many conversations this year.
Let's see if you remember.
Is it, I don't remember the name of it. Is it the Maruja album?
Yes, it is the Maruja album. I loved this album, man.
Yeah, I remember you glazing the shit out of this one. And honestly, it's fun. I like it.
It's great. And for me, especially like the lyrics is what really sold it for me. There were some of the most like beautifully written, inspiring, hopeful lyrics that I've like heard in a long time. And like, for me, I've listened to a couple of their EPs in the past, but I never delved that much into the lyrics. And like with this kind of sound, I'm used to it being very like just doom and gloom. And they bring that, like they're honest about how the world is, but ultimately their point is like to remember through it all to keep showing love and to not give up and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think it's absolutely amazing. It's got some crazy production moments in it. And yeah, I think it's a post-rock album, if I didn't say that. Very jazz rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Has a saxophone in it, which automatically gives it like plus like 200 points in my book. I mean, the McKinley-Dixon Magic Alive album also had a saxophone in it, and that's there. There's a pattern for me. It involves a saxophone.
Yeah. If there's a saxophone, it's on the list.
It's probably going to be on the list. But yeah, no, the album's just absolutely incredible. They break it because typically a lot of their songs are longer, and they do, I think, a great job of breaking it up. They have a couple like shorter songs, and then you go back to a longer one. And yeah, I don't know.
I was gonna say, like, I listened to this right after you told me about it. I think I was driving for what's it called, Ocean's Calling, and it was like, I was like, oh, Kyle just said this is like probably his album of the year. I should really listen to it. I could not believe how long some of these songs are, and they're so good that they don't feel as long as they are. You know, like Look Down on Us does not feel like a 10-minute song. Yeah.
Well, because it breaks up too, which like, when it gets like 3 or so minutes in, it slows down. And then you get this like the most beautiful, like spoken word poetry you've heard in your entire life. And then after that 3 minutes, they build back up and get insanely heavy again.
Yeah.
Like it does a great job of just like keeping you well. Because even like, what song is it? There's one song halfway through the album. I think it's like the one right in the middle. And every time I get to it, I'm always worried, like, am I going to feel bored now? And I don't. There's this great, like, it builds up as they typically do, but Born to Die, that's the one it is, because that might be the longest.
That is
one.
the
Yeah, that's the longest
song.
song as well. I'm always gets worried when I get there, but then you get to the halfway point, and just all hell breaks loose, and they do like some really cool production stuff, and it's just so insane and so creative. If you like cool like rock that's just loud and noisy and raucous, yeah, and also a little jazzy, check it out, man.
They look down on us.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it is also impressive that their most popular song off of this is the 9-10 minute long Look Down on Us. I
will say that was the single, though, I think.
Yeah.
Well, they had a couple things.
I understand it for sure. However, very cool.
It's just that side of the rock space of post-rock where everyone who listens to that kind of stuff are used to 9-minute songs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyle, you think you can guess what my album of the year is?
It's not Sleep Token?
No.
What is it, like the CqBwAfFlEs or something?
Yeah, some fucking loser ass band like that. No, couldn't be.
It's the Dallas Cowboys. It's actually a football team.
Yeah, the Dallas Cowboys, baby.
Yeah.
No,
it's a great album too.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's I Don't Want to See You in Heaven by the Dallas Cowboys. I had to fucking take a second when I was saying that because we just said the other way. Chat. I have done nothing but glaze this album all year. This album made it so hard to pick 9 other albums that I liked in a similar fashion to it, because I just don't think it's hard to find an album that compares to this one for me. Kind of like I know when you and I were talking in 2023, we were talking about God Smiles Upon the Calloused Cowboys at that point in time. And I remember I was like, I think this is the future. This shit is so good. I think like these 3 songs are better than like every one of these songs is better than every song on Celebrity Therapist. And you at the time were like, I think Celebrity Therapist as a whole is still better, but like I do agree like on an individual song basis.
I actually, with God Smiles, nothing really clicked for me there at all.
Really?
I was worried that after those 3, I was worried that like I just wasn't gonna like this band. Well, maybe not to that extreme, but I just wasn't gonna care for them. I was gonna be like, whatever, another metal band doing interesting, weird stuff, but just not doing much. And then
really,
yeah, I thought they were I was pretty disappointed when I heard them. Maybe if I went back now, I'd appreciate them more. Now that I've heard like the new album.
That's crazy to me. Like I can understand it hearing Waco Jesus, because that is their most like. Well, it was their most straightforward song before this album came out. But like Pushing the Pink Envelope and Designer Shroud of Turin, I feel like are crazy songs. And they
might have been more like the production of it versus just like the songwriting.
Okay, so fun fact on that.
There was like a weird I remember there was some weird sound in there that I just thought was like, I don't remember which song, but one of the songs in there has like a weird synth or sound effect or something that I just thought was really grating on the ears. I was like, this just doesn't work for me.
That's fair. Was produced by different people, if I remember correctly. Because I want to say God Smiles was done by the guy, like the vocalist from Mood Ring. And I Don't Want to See You in Heaven. They went back to Dom Maduri, who did all of their previous stuff. So Celebrity Therapist, Die on Mars, all that.
I also didn't like how they released God Smiles Upon Us. They're like, hey, we're gonna release an EP and then release 3 individual singles. I hate it when bands do that.
Yeah, that kind of did stink. Carson did talk about that on his podcast, where he talks about Fall Out Boy. And he was just like, I hate it. The label kind of forced our hand with it. It was the same thing with like how the vinyl for that was like $30. He was like, believe me, I don't like that it's $30. This is a label decision. Like, I'm sorry. It's still like 18 minutes long or however fucking long it is. 13. Yeah, it's still. Yeah. fucking... Anyways, I Don't Want to See You in Heaven is an album that I think people are going to be talking about for a long, long time.
People.
Yeah. I think this is a scene-changing album, and this is going to be the album that in like 5 years, probably every up-and-coming scene band is going to be like, oh, Callous Cowboys, I Don't Want to See You in Heaven is like one of my biggest inspirations. Because I feel like if you aren't tapped into what the hell is going on in this album, you're not going to be one of the bands that is like breaking through the mold going forward. Because I think the biggest thing that this album does right is they are so unafraid to just do whatever the hell, and they are so confident in their songwriting that like they know they can make anything work. And I think God Smiles was the proof of concept for that, but I think this is it taken to a whole different level. To the point where obviously you've got some fucking insano ass songs like Tears on Lambo Leather, like Demon of Unreality, Limping Like a Dog, where you just got wild soundscapes going on. They're heavy as shit, but they are also just completely unafraid to make like practically a pop song with Lemon. This weird like indie one with Body Horror for Birds. They weren't afraid to practically make a pop punk song with Distracted by the Mona Lisa, and it still sounds like them. You can still hear like, you know, you can hear the impact that like the violin is making on that song, almost too much, but I don't know. I ended up liking that song a lot more once the album was out. I think its placement in the track list is perfect, and I think that's another thing is that the track list for this is perfect. Once again, as everybody knows, I'm a sucker for skits and concept albums, and I think the concept for this album of The Museum of Failure is a perfectly executed concept. It's a very cool concept. I like the little lore that they put in the beginning with like the collection of forgotten dreams, talking about like, oh, we just found like the last piece of this album, and like, you know, some other cool stuff with that. Genuinely, there is not a bad track on this album. I think at one point I would have said my least favorite was Full Moon Guidance. I might still stick to that. I think it is the most straightforward of the tracks here. Like that and Schizophrenia Legacy, I feel like are very standard Dowboys fare. But I mean, Schizophrenia Legacy just has some of the most powerful lyrics. So like, I think it gets away with that better than Full Moon, but I still think Full Moon, like if Full Moon Guidance was on Celebrity Therapist, I think it would be like a top 3 song. It'd be number 3, but it would be a top 3 song, I think. Yeah. They apparently went back into the studio to make a little EP, so I can't fucking wait for that.
The album of the year next year will be an EP then.
No, I don't ever let it be I don't ever let my album of the year be an EP. Otherwise, Cheem would have won it last year with the place that I was at. Retroactively, it's Imaginal Disc by Magdalena Bay. I just didn't.
True, that was a great album last year.
It's incredible. Like that's the thing is I hate that I can't go back to last year's album of the year list because like. As much as I loved American Motorsports by Bill Murray, Imaginal Disc is easily my album of the year for last year, retroactively. And I also definitely liked People Watching by 156 Silence better than that album. I don't know what I was on. I don't know why I couldn't think of an album other than that. I may even like the See You Space Cowboy album better than that one. But I think it was just, I definitely listened to American Motorsports the most last year. Just because like it was super easy to put on, kind of like the Cheem album. Like I could just put it on, let it play, and like I'm listening to bangers. But this is a very different case. I don't go back to this one as much purely because it's an hour long, and I don't have a lot of drives that I'm going on that are an hour long. Even work is a little too short, and I just feel bad cutting off Country Song in Reverse because. That might be one of the best tracks on every track. I could probably say
Bjork like, interpolation. It's got to be
2 Bjork interpolations.
2?
Yeah,
I think I had 2.
Yeah, because it's got the I love you," and then at the end of it, he does the "This time I'll keep it to myself," which is another one apparently.
Oh,
They've
I
been
didn't catch that one.
they've been breaking them down on TikTok. Oh yeah, and it's got a Mars Volta interpolation for the breakdown. Yeah, country song and verse I think is just like them being like, how many interpolations can we get away with in this one song?
I heard the Bjork one. I just like screamed in my car. I was like, no way.
Yeah. No, they really made something special. It feels much more personal, I think, because it is, and that's why Carson refuses to post any of the fucking lyrics. Like, I think, yeah, like little karaoke mode is disabled for these because they have just not posted the lyrics to Spotify.
Interesting.
I'm sorry. Are you seeing what's on my screen right now? The fucking picture for Schizophrenia Legacy?
Oh,
it's just horses with white boy. Why?
It's perfectly sitting right underneath where I am framed in my.
Oh my god.
Yeah, amazing.
Hold on, I need to go. What else is in here? Okay, that's their fucking tour poster for Europe.
Post Malone.
Yeah, this is just memes in with the oh, okay, that's why it stopped on that. It's probably the same one. Yeah. Lambo leather. Oh, Lambo leather doesn't have one. Oh, there it is.
It's taking a while.
That one's got the psycho frame. Wait, did they make different ones? Oh my god. I love this band so much.
That's so good.
I'm glad that it goes back and forth. Yeah, it goes back and forth between their UK one and the Psycho Frame run that they just wrapped up. Yeah, man. This album also came out 10 days before my birthday.
Ooh.
Happy birthday to me. Yeah.
Yeah. I liked Lemon a lot on that album.
Lemon
I mean, there's a handful, but
I mean,
I appreciated Lemon because when I first heard it, I felt like how does it start? Does it start with drums, right?
Yeah.
And then the guitar comes in. I felt like every time, like I would hear an instrument, I go, "Oh, they're going in this direction," and then the second instrument would come in, and I go, "Okay, never mind. I wasn't expecting that." And then the next instrument would come in, and I'm like, "Okay, I didn't think they were going to go that direction." So I don't know. For me, when I heard it, I was just like surprised every time a new instrument came in.
Yeah, like
and I think like to move away from like the metalcore in that song, I think is a good, because I think that was my a good, but I think that was like my main issue with was it Celebrity Therapist? It's like everything was really cool, but I think like doing all those sounds, I was like, I wish you pulled away from like the metalcore, whatever kind of hardcore, whatever you want to call it, sound that it's all rooted in just a bit more in like specific songs and kind of broke away. And I think like Lemon and like a couple of the other ones in the new album adds to that, where it's like you still have your, you know, heavier metal songs, but you're not just rooted in there.
Yeah,
you're allowing yourself to have those freedoms for a whole song if you want. And I think that for me like goes a long way.
Yeah, I agree. I think they have set themselves completely free. I think they've proven over and over again on this album that they can do whatever the hell they want, and it's gonna sound good as long as they want to make it. Like, again, I don't know another metalcore band that could have written Lemon and it sound good and it sound genuine. Same with like Body Horror for Birds. I feel like you could have like metalcore bands getting away with that one, but also like Distracted by the Mona Lisa, like that's a cheesy sounding fucking song. That's an easy core song, and they still made it sound like one of the most genuine songs on the album. And again, I can't glaze the track placement enough. Like, again, the skits that like tie things together are all just absolutely killer. Like the one at the end of Body Horror for Birds that goes right into Demon of Unreality. Incredible. I don't know where the fuck they think of these things. Same with the From First to Last documentary skit at the end of Douchebag Safari into Distracted by the Mona Lisa. I think that's what made me like that song a lot more. Because again, when it came out as a single, I was not about it. I was like, yeah, when Distracted by the Mona Lisa came out as a single, I was like, yeah, it's very straightforward. It's doing exactly what I think it's supposed to. But I think as I sat with it longer, as well as hearing it within the context of the album, with it basically being like the end, quote unquote, before, you know, you go past and get the true ending, I really, really like it. Because it's like, you could have ended the album there. They very well could have. I'm very glad they didn't, but they really could have ended the album there. And it feels great having all of that like together and done that way. Yeah, it's perfect. I mean, there was never any question that this was going to be my album of the year. Like, from the day that Two-Headed Trout and Demon of Unreality came out, I knew right then and there this was going to be album of the year with just 2 songs. Also, correction earlier, this is the same producer as God Smiles. They had a different guy for Celebrity Therapist.
Really?
Yes, and I do think this one and God Smiles sound a lot better than Celebrity Therapist. Not to rag on the other guy, because I don't know any of these people, but I think I think the guitar tones mesh a lot better. I think it helps it to sound much more unique. Whereas like Celebrity Therapist, it's kind of muddled a little bit, I almost want to say, whereas like everything's very clear in these, like in this and God Smiles. But
yeah, I have to go back and listen to Celebrity Therapist again.
Yeah, it's still an incredible album. Like, do not get me wrong. I love Celebrity Therapist. Album of the year 2022, front to back, like, easily. But yeah, man, this was very, very special. And I hope they know. I hope they watch this, because I have no idea how they're going to do it again, but I fully believe they will.
I think it'll be better.
That's the thing, is like, I somehow think their next album will be even better than this, and I cannot comprehend how they even do that.
Yeah, because here's the thing: is there's things I like better in Celebrity Therapist than this album, but there's also things that I like better in this album than Celebrity Therapist. So I'm like, all they got to do is just like combine the things, which I know I'm not the target audience, but I'm like, all they got to do is just combine the things that I found to be their strengths in the next album, and I'm gonna be like, holy cow, this is amazing.
Yeah, like I do think, let me look back at Celebrity Therapist track list. Yeah, there's only really 2 songs that I don't care for a ton on Celebrity Therapist, which for 8 tracks makes sense. I mean, obviously I think I Don't Want to See You in Heaven is stronger overall. However, I think a lot of those like standout tracks on Celebrity Therapist, like Time Loops and title track, Elephant Man, What Is Delicious, and Star Baby. I think those, awesome. Yeah, Star Baby is an incredible track. I think those ones will stand the test of time. I don't think those are coming out of the set list. If you are watching this, Callous Cowboys, if What Is Delicious ever leaves the set list, I'm personally like,
gonna be sad.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll be sad. I'll be so sad. I love that song so much.
He'll write a No Business song called Crying at the Callous Cowboys concert.
Yeah. I'll write it. No, I'm not gonna make that joke. I'll write a song titled Unaliving Myself at the Callous Cowboys concert so that it can still get played on TikTok. Unaliving myself at the Callous Cowboys. Unaliving myself at the Callous Cowboys concert and vehemently changing the course of their lives.
At the Callous Cowboys Minecraft show.
At the in Minecraft. Callous Cowboys concert in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all I got, Kyle.
That just about do it.
I think that just about does it. Do we want to talk about most anticipated for next year to wrap it up?
Actually, yeah, I thought about that earlier, and I almost forgot. So thanks for reminding me.
All right, let's do yours first. I'm gonna pop your stream back up whenever you give me the okay.
Well, I am not 100% sure I tried to look and I couldn't find a bunch of stuff that was like for certain, but I'm not sorry. I'm not showing something. We're going into outer space.
Yeah, it's all good. We're going
what
to
do I
the
have to do to
celebrity
fix this?
therapist dimension.
Yeah, we're going.
Now mine's just flashing.
Here we go. There we
okay,
go.
there we go.
So I'm hoping Underscores does because she released 2 singles this past year, and it seems like it might be 4-1. And like I said, this one's going to be more in like a pop direction. It seems similar to basically just the Danny Brown songs, but without Danny Brown in them is kind of the best way to probably put it.
Would be sick.
Yeah, obviously the Gorillaz album is coming out, and
true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be out before the album's out at this point with how much they're releasing the singles. They're on like what 4 or 5 singles out right now.
Are they? I've stopped keeping track entirely.
I think it's 4. Yeah, it's 4. Oh wait, hold on. Is it more than 4?
Has another?
I'm looking at the list right now and seeing which ones have like ratings on them. And 1, 2, 3. Oh no, 4.
No, there's 4.
4. Okay, 4. So there's 4 out. Yeah.
I think I've heard.
But I'm sure there'll be another one this month and then another one in February.
Which ones have I even heard? I think I've heard Manifesto, Damascus, and Happy Dictator. I don't think I've heard God of Lying.
I haven't heard Damascus yet. I need to. But
Dude,
in terms of other band or artists, whatever, I think Charlie XCX is coming out with that Wuthering Heights soundtrack. Not soundtrack. I'm not really sure.
That was already out. Is
Maybe
it not?
I think 2 of the songs came out as singles, not the whole album. But I'm not sure if it's like a soundtrack to the album or if it's like a, album that's connected to. I don't know what it is. But other ones, I know Joji's releasing an album. I have not heard any of the singles
I was going to talk
yet.
about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can talk about it now if you want, since we're on it.
Yeah, I think that is up there for my most anticipated list. I don't think it's like top of the list or anything because, I mean, I've heard the singles. I know what I'm getting into. It's more Joji. But I love his particular brand of like sad pop music.
Yeah.
I've been a big fan of it. Like since he started coming out with shit, since he was like, I'm not doing Filthy Frank anymore. Bye-bye. So, I mean, I'm very excited for that. I think Smithereens was pretty disappointing, as everybody probably agrees. But
Is that the single? What was that?
Smithereens was the last album he did, and I used air quotes around that because I'm pretty sure most of that was. I think there was like demos and stuff on that.
It was just, I remember that. Yeah,
like disc one,
blah 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 demo. I don't know if that was actually a demo or if that's just the name, but
yeah.
That's been my issue.
What's the
Joji,
worst is that like those demo tracks were some of the better tracks on this, other than Glimpse of Us.
Yeah, I find that every time Joji releases a single, I'm like really impressed, and then when the whole album comes out, I'm underwhelmed. And I'm hoping. I think he has so much potential.
Very fair.
Yeah, I'm hoping this is like the one that's solid.
I think he does very much front load his singles like very hard. Because like I even think back to like Ballads, and like Ballads had Ballads had Yeah Right, Slow Dancing in the Dark. I think Test Drive was technically a single. Can't Get Over You was, and that's just a funny weird one. And then Wanted You, I think, was a single after the album came out. But again, it's this very front-loaded first half. And then I think after Yeah Right, the album is just like it's not there.
Well, even, I think Run on their...
You talking about Nectar?
Nectar? Yeah, I was going to talk about...
Oh, yeah, they did it on Nectar, too, because Run and Sanctuary were the singles. What the fuck?
Yeah. And then everything else, I was just like, it's not bad, but like, it's not, something I'd really go back to.
Yeah. Like,
I just think if he can just do what he does for all the singles, where he just puts the magic touch on all of them and do it for the whole album, like,
yeah.
I don't know if maybe he just writes a couple and bloats or what he does, but
I don't know. I mean, this album is 21 tracks long. This will be very interesting.
The new one?
Yeah. I will say the 3 singles I have heard, I liked a lot. I haven't heard if it only gets better yet, but Pixelated Kisses was awesome. Love You Less I heard for the first time today, and that was good. And then Past Won't Leave My Bed is also awesome. But Yeah, you're kind of right on that, Kyle. I think we might be in for some more single-itis with Mr. Joji.
I mean, again, it's been what 3 to 4 years since this last one, so hopefully I'm wrong. It's just that's my experience with the past. But he is an artist because of 2022. So,
November again, of 2022. So yeah, like 3.5.
But again, though, like if all he has to do is just the way it makes me feel when I listen to like the couple singles that he does, if he just does that for all of them, which granted, 21 songs, that's a lot.
Yeah, I don't
we'll see, but
I'm gonna be real. 21 songs, they can't all be hits.
Yeah,
I maybe struggle to say they would all be hits.
Yeah, my expectations aren't high, but I am hopeful.
I'm just excited to have more Joji because realistically, it means I'm gonna get 3 to 4 more all-timers, and that's all I really need out of him.
Yeah,
like again,
that's what I was gonna say. It's ultimately if we get 5 solid songs from this, I'll be happy.
Yeah, like if we get like 5 all-timers, boom, we're in.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say,
again, like Glimpse of Us was great. Run was great. I don't remember Sanctuary that much.
Don't remember Sanctuary? Oh, that's the go out and talk after dark. And the chorus is the if you've been waiting for falling in love, babe, you don't have to wait. I'll be here. Oh, I think that is his best song.
That was 6 years ago. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, that's true.
Really?
I do think Sanctuary might be my favorite song by him. It's like a more like upbeat, kind of happier one, and I don't know. It's really fucking good. Bridget said his AOTY was Chama by Soulfly. I didn't know Soulfly was still making music. You got any other anticipations, or should I go?
Other
through
couple
mine?
ones that I know about. Femtanol is releasing one in February. Haven't heard anything from them, but Danny Brown, and I saw them live when I saw Danny Brown live, so I'm looking forward to it. Outside of that, Poppy's releasing an album too.
Oh,
in
true.
January.
I did forget about that.
I liked Poppy's last album, so
yeah, Poppy's good.
Yeah,
Poppy's fun. Poppy
I'm surprised it's so quick.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like, I feel like with, her, Spirit Box, Sleep Token, they're trying to capitalize on them like being big right now. She's also done like so much promotion in between that album and now. Like she had her feature with Bad Omens and like a lot of that kind of stuff. So, like there's been all the stuff with like her and Courtney LaPlante and Amy Lee from Evanescence all hanging out. So I think they're like, we got to strike while the iron's hot. Get
that
it going.
Song was whatever.
I didn't listen to it.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I thought that Chelsea Wolfe was a part of that song, and then I listened to it and I was like, where the heck is Chelsea Wolfe? Because I think she she either reposted it or liked it. So I saw her name on like the Instagram post that Poppy had, and I was like, yo, Poppy and Chelsea Wolfe, this is gonna be amazing. And then I listened and I was like, what's going on?
Damn.
Yeah. I don't know what else is coming out, if I'm being honest, though.
Well, I've got a couple. I mean, Joji, I think was my main one. Joji and the Gorillas, I think, were my main ones that I knew are coming out. Let me see if I can look at Spotify real quick. Can I see like upcoming releases?
Yeah, I'm looking at album of the year, and I'm not seeing like a ton that are. ASAP Rocky is, but I gotta be honest, I haven't heard much from him. I'm excited for it, but
couldn't pay.
I hear he's great, but
he's fine.
Yeah,
he had one song like 12 years ago. There was plenty of songs.
Yeah, I remember hearing his name around a lot.
Listen, there's a couple that like. I guess my anticipation would be, I think we've got to get whatever the hell Johnny Booth was working on. They put out Get Well Soon, and they did this Wet Weather feature, and that was it. And Get Well Soon is an awesome track. It's more Johnny Booth. It's exactly what I want that band to keep doing. I feel like they went in to at least make like an album or an EP. I don't know why we haven't got it, unless like they're in the process of signing with a label, because I know that can like delay things. So here's hoping, Johnny Booth. That might be my album of the year if that comes out next year. Dowboys said they're in the studio making an EP. That's going to be killer no matter what. Pulses did, I think, say on a podcast recently that like their third album is done, or fourth album, I think it is now. Yeah, fourth album is done, or at least like it's close to being done. So I'm excited for Pulses next year. And then I guess purely going off of like who hasn't released but might be close to it, like Static Dress. I in fact might have a little insider information and know that Static Dress does have a new fucking album, like written at least. Yeah, good friend of mine knows and has worked with them and got to hear the new songs, and he was like, "This shit's insane. It's incredible." And they played some of their new stuff when I saw them on the Dying Wish tour, and that tour was crazy. Oh god, I'm gonna go back to my face because it was wigging out.
I wanted to see if you were gonna notice or not.
I can see it out of the corner of my eye, Kyle. Yeah. What else? I feel like, who else? Fall Out Boy could drop something. I don't think they need to. I almost would prefer they don't.
Yeah, they can.
Almost prefer they don't with their track record. I think they can just keep playing these songs that they have and go out on top.
Don't ruin the comeback.
Who else? Who else might put something out?
He's releasing a cover album.
Who is?
Which Shushu, Xiu.
Oh.
Apparently, like they're already like, I think they did like a Patreon thing or something. So I think they were technically like already out, but they're just putting them together in an album. I don't think it's going to be the best thing ever, but I don't know. I like hearing covers.
Oh, I know what my most anticipated album of next year is, Kyle.
What is that?
It'll be the No Business album.
I almost said that. I was like, ain't the No Business coming? But I didn't want to be spoiling my leaks.
Let's just say, chat. I would like to have the album, and it will be an album. It is written instrumentally. I would like to have the album out next year. Will that happen? I don't know. We're in the last couple stages of what I would call pre-production. So like the writing, the lyric composition, figuring out how we're going to do it all. So we're getting close, and I have like kind of a 2-month break from work because of renovation at work. So I'm hoping that I can get a lot of like the guitar tracking done, get like some of the vocal work done. There might be, I'll just spoil some stuff. There might be an extra single that comes out before it. I want to work with my friend Jake, but I have to figure out if that is cost efficient to like what I'm doing. Like if the price I would be, because he does this shit for real. And I have to figure out whether that
for
price,
money.
Yeah. Like this is his actual job.
Capitalistic game.
This is his actual job,
How
and
dare he?
His homie rate is out of my price range entirely. But he was like, "Hey, let's do a track together, see how it is, and then we can just you can decide whether like it's worth that much more, if it really needs that polish, like if Jake is bringing something to the table." I obviously always have Alex as well, and would not hate, sending what I have to Alex to mix and add his stuff to. I just think that would be really hard and would delay things more than I would already like it to. More likely than not, I'm going to end up self-producing and self-mixing and all that for it. But yeah, I think realistically, I just got to find a session drummer at this point, and I might have a guy. Yeah, Hayden's writing an EP. He's been sending me the songs. Got some hits in there. I hope Hayden lets me mix and master his EP, because I would really like to do that.
Paul and I are going to have our collaborative EP.
Yeah.
That's definitely this year.
We got to figure out what the hell it is first, but we'll be
I've
doing
been trying
something.
to work on like some better, because I sent you a couple like random ideas, but I've been trying to work on like an actual like idea and do something more fully formed.
I think realistically we just go like JRPG dungeon music with like some singing or rapping over it. That'd
be fun.
just like funky, like maybe not drum and bass, but like some funky, like electro jazz kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna send you Etro Anime's See the Sound if you haven't listened to that already.
I think I might have heard that a year or two ago.
You might have. It is from 2002, but I would like to make something like that where like I just kind of want to make something like nice and light and fun that isn't a No Business song. But yeah, chat, I gotta No Business will hopefully come out next year. That's like one of my goals is we need to at least put out music next year. I don't care if it's like a single or two or if it's the whole ass album if I can get it done. But we got to put out music next year. It's non-negotiable. I sat on 4 songs for like almost 3 years and finally put them out this year, which thank you all very much for listening to the No Business album or the EP. Means a lot. It really does. I'm glad everybody seemed to like it as much as they did. I'm glad that it got shared around as much as it did. It was really, really fun to give those songs some new life. And like these riffs that I knew were really good riffs, but could never quite get it right. Just need y'all to perform. I'll get a fucking plane ticket. You had like 2 years of that squandered, chill. We were playing for like 2 years. I'm gonna be real with you. Probably not happening in the near future. Because again, I don't have a drummer. I have plane ticket money now. Yeah. Don't we all? I don't. But yeah, I might, again, we're going to see what happens. I might have a lead on somebody to play drums in Maryland, and at that point, it's pretty easy for me to put the rest of it together. But yeah, we're going to see. I really hope I have it out. It's, again, writing-wise, like instrumentally, it's pretty much done. I might take one song off, and I'm thinking about writing like a true-to-life ass beater because I don't really have one on this album, and I think it would fit very well where that track that I want to take off is. And then that track I think I'll do with Jake real quick because it's very much up his alley. But we'll see what happens. Yeah. I think that's all I've got. Shot in the Dark. New Every Time I Die next year. I know it'll never happen, but new every time I die.
Also, last new album for me that I remembered that might not be happening, the Olivia Rodrigo album.
Oh?
Apparently it was supposed to come out next year or this year, and then her boyfriend broke up with her, and apparently the album was all about how much she loves him or something. So my Olivia Rodrigo dreams might be getting broken, and we might not be getting a new album.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sucks.
It was a British boy.
Oh, also, chat, my other band, Bedroom Floor, will have some more music out. And I'm gonna be real. The two songs that we've been working on, they're probably 2 of their best songs. Like the one that we lovingly refer to as Spong. I think the actual title's Insomnicide. That's just some stupidly heavy shit, and I love playing that one live. And then we got a new demo name's Limbo. I don't know if that's going to change or not, but that one is just like so feelsy and melodic, and I'm glad that I'm in a band that can do, I'm glad I'm playing bass for a band that can do like multiple different things as well, you know? So hopefully I'll be putting out a good amount of music next year.
Yeah.
That's kind of all I got.
2026 is going to be our year.
It's going to be our year, Kyle. Our year. Just us. No one else.
Back a year from now. Yeah.
No one else is allowed to have the year next year. All right?
Any fun.
All right.
All hours.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much, let's hit the outro. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching.
I'm getting eepy.
We will be back pretty quick, actually. The show is returning only in like 3 days. In 3 days on January, what was it, January 5th is the Monday?
I think January 5th we picked, yeah.
January 5th.
As long as you can do like a little earlier in the day, because I have to drive into work the next day, so I got to be up earlier.
How early are you talking?
I mean, as long as like we're done by like 9, I'll be fine.
Okay, so we could start at like 7, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be that much to say.
Yeah. And frankly, I could probably I wouldn't want to push it much past, but like if it's like 9:30, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that works. Yeah, we'll be back on Monday, probably around like 7. We might push it earlier, if we can, if, Yumi and Nick are all assembled, because I know he usually can't
is
get
Nick
on.
coming?
Yeah, Nick's going to join us. Mr. Cornholio, who I think actually we're going to raid if he's still live.
Right now,
yeah, he is still streaming.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, Monday, what we're doing is we bought a bundle of Honeycrisp apples, and we're going to take a bite out of each one and tell you which individual apple tastes the best from the Honeycrisp.
He's not far off of this. What is actually happening, chat, is we're doing our usual Music Monday setup, and the artist this time around is August Burns Red. And if you know anything about August Burns Red, it all sounds very similar. And to somebody like Kyle, I am certain that they all sound pretty much the same. So that was why I wanted to bring in Nick, somebody else who knows the band, to kind of jab with me about it, as Kyle just goes, I don't know, I guess I like this one better.
Yeah, I made a playlist of all their albums, and I just hit shuffle, and I'll listen. If I'm like, oh, this one's really standing out, I'll see. And I'm finding patterns of certain songs towards certain albums, and that's kind of helping.
Okay.
Versus like fully listening and then going, and then listening to the next one and then going, what was different? I'm kind of like getting it there and being like, all right, the ones I'm gravitating to more here are this album, the ones here. It's helping a lot, I think. I also mixed in a Trivium album and a Killswitch Engage album to make sure I'm on my toes still, and really get like a diversity of the genre.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, chat, we'll be back on Monday talking about August Burns Red, diving through their whole discography. I am very excited for it. That one was cool for me to do. Things did not turn out the way I thought they would in this ranking, and I am very happy to say that.
Similar opinions then.
Ooh, maybe. We'll see. Anyways, I'm prepping to raid Nick, Mr. Cornholio 34, who will be our special guest on Monday. Kyle, is there anything else you would like to say or plug to the people? I mean, my only thing is like stream no business, channel. But yeah.
I thought you were just gonna start drinking that Hennessy. My only thing is I just want this.
I'm gonna finish it.
It's almost there.
I know. Might as well, right?
They're telling you in chat.
I just need to know if it's one shot or not.
It's probably like 2.
Probably a half.
Oh no.
Yeah. I
always find that like it looks like there's hard. Like there was one time like I tried to take one big swig from a bottle to finish it off, and it was like at least 2 mouthfuls, and I just did not size it up right.
You want to know what's even funnier about this, chat? I have 2 more unopened bottles upstairs. People just keep giving me Hennessy.
Now I know what to give them.
I'm glad I like it at least. Like I admittedly started drinking it as like a meme, and I ended up just loving it. It's just nice.
But yeah, I got a YouTube channel under the same stream or name of Not Very Radio. I do music reactions to albums a lot. Obviously, if you're watching this on the channel, you probably know that already. If you're watching it live, you might not. I also just talk about music. I have also my top 10 albums and other albums there already, so that was kind of your spoilers. But I like doing this because it gives it more conversational input and dialogue versus just like, I like this one. I like this one.
Yeah.
So, also, well, yeah, I'm gonna bring it up now, so that way when we're done streaming, we can just hop off. But and I'll just cut this out of the video later. But I was thinking maybe next year we could find a way, instead of doing just like this, we could do like an awards thing, like rock album of the year, rap album of the year. If you had enough people like in your Discord or something that were interested to like throw in votes or like nominate or something.
Okay.
That way it could be a bit more like incorporative, fun. I don't know how it all work. It was just an idea I had.
I think it would be fun. I think we can, yeah, I do agree, Chill. That's a good idea. I think we can flesh that out throughout the year. I think we should be the ones ultimately deciding, but maybe we do like a chat's choice category or something. Yeah. Where like,
that's where I was like leaning towards. I was like, do we kind of nominate them and then they pick between like the 4 to 6 albums, or do they maybe nominate and then we pick?
I'm sorry, chat. I don't believe in your tastes. Not in music, not in games. I don't believe in you. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, any anticipated games next year, Kyle? Since we kind of got off of that.
Games, let me tell you something. I have a whole wish list ready because I'm trying to play more games next year.
Ah, like Steam wish list?
Yeah, the big one is Big Walk.
What?
It's by the people that made Untitled Goose Game, and it just looks like a really awesome, fun friend slop game.
Hell yeah.
Like, it looks like so much fun. You're a little goofy little, like, duck weird sphere guys, and you just complete little challenges in this world. It's got the proximity chat, it looks like, and it just looks like just like some fun. It looks like some silly mess arounds. Dono's Tale is another one I'm excited for. It just looks like a 2D Yoshi platforming game, but it's not Yoshi, it's Dono.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Mina the Hollower, which looked like a 2D top-down Zelda game, but not Zelda. That's just the best way to put it.
Dude,
there's a couple other ones, but those are definitely the three that I'm most excited for.
Bridiot mentioned the new Lego Batman game, and I could not be more excited for that.
Dude, the Lego games just have something to them.
No, here's the thing. It's Lego. It's literally the Batman Arkham games, but it's Legos.
Really?
I could not be more excited about this.
That's really silly.
I'm so glad that they were like, we don't know what to do with the Arkham formula. I don't know, just make them fucking Legos and make them act out the movies and the Arkham games and like everything Batman. It really looks good. It genuinely looks good.
Okay.
There's
I'm gonna list one more and then I'll let you go.
Fair.
I'm not sure how excited I am for this game, but it's called Stardust Frontier, and from what I understand, it seems like it's like a mech suit fighter, but instead it's like Jackbox, where like I guess like depending on the people that you have with you, you're playing on your phone, and each person I guess is a different limb or something of the robot. I'm not sure if you're playing against other people as well or how it all goes. It seems like it could be interesting, but at the same time, it also seems like it could be very awful and just fall apart immediately. So, but it's something I think worth kind of keeping your eye at and looking at and seeing if it's fun or not.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think my big ones for next year are pretty obvious if you have followed me in any capacity for a little while. We got Resident Evil 9. Come on, man. We got Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. Come on. It's a Three Houses sequel. I have gassed that game up for so long. What else? I don't really remember much else. I think the new Gears of War is finally coming out next year, but I grow less and less excited for anything Microsoft is doing by the day because they just keep shooting themselves in the foot.
Oh, we are getting a new Yoshi game as well.
True, new Yoshi game.
I mentioned the rip-off Yoshi game. I have to mention the 2D Yoshi game. I'm really excited for that.
Yeah. I don't really
GTA 6.
What else? Yeah, the GTA 6 might come out.
Yeah.
If
Tamagotchi Life.
Yo, true. Actually, I'm genuinely excited for that.
I had a feeling you were going to be.
I will be streaming Tamagotchi Life. We're putting chat on the island.
Yeah. Pokemon Champions. If we're talking about a potentially really good Pokemon
game. Like actual good Pokemon game. They're just putting comp in its own game, which I think bodes well for Pokemon going forward because they don't have to worry about comp anymore when they make like single player games. I think you get the best of both worlds, and I'm excited.
That's the hope. Is it? Hopefully, it's just.
That's the hope. I'm sure every single player game they put out is still going to be mid as fuck. Unfortunately. Let me see here. Let me see if there's anything else. 2026 games. Mostly anticipated games. Kyle, are you still here? Uh-oh.
Bolt it is.
Oh.
There we go. You're back.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I don't know. Maybe my computer's getting... Oh, OBS. Oh, no. OBS Studio disconnected. All right, I'm signing off because I think mine's shutting down. You can keep streaming, though.
That's fair. You going to raid Nick or you...
Yeah, I'm going to raid Nick.
All right. We're going to raid Nick. I've said my piece, chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's going to be some good games. Obviously, I'm very excited for Resident Evil 9 and Fire Emblem. Two of my favorite franchises coming back. Anyways, like I was saying, we're raiding Nick, Mr. Cornholio 34. He's going to be our special guest on Monday. Maybe see you Sunday, chat. I probably won't see you tomorrow because my band's playing a show. So I'm probably going to just enjoy my morning, brush up on the songs, and then I've got to leave like early because we're playing in Salisbury and load-in's at 5. So, yeah. But please show Nick a good time. Please, Happy New Year. And
yeah, that too.
Yeah, Happy New Year. I'm excited for this year. Hopefully going to stream more.
Well, it's going to be our year, so.
It's going to be our year. We're saying it here officially. So, till then,
nothing to worry about.
I've been Paul. I go by CqBwAfFlEs. You can find me on like socials. We got a Discord. Again, plan to stream more. So if you like this, follow, subscribe, what the fuck ever. Bye bye. Go have fun with Nick. Bye, chat.
Go play. Bye.